Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I am DeadVideos, and welcome back to From the Depths. You join me once more at our captured Raven's Nest. A woodchuck just arrived, and is probably about to leave again immediately. Or is that the woodchuck we ordered to stay here? That is the woodchuck that we ordered to stay here. Okay. It's the Gopher team. Yep. Okay. So, last time we defeated the Grey Talons with finality. They are gone. We have captured all of their terrain, or almost all their terrain, and we are moving towards whatever we're going to be getting up to in this episode. We have global vision of the entire map at the moment. We have vision of the Twin Guard, the Onyx Watch, the Scarlet Dawn, and the Steel Striders. And arguably, or actually, it's not even arguable at this point, we have the largest fleet in the entire world of Neater at this point. We have the most ground. We have, well, really everything. If we look at the diplomacy, if we look at the world economy, we have 30% of the value of blocks, 31% of the material cargo. We have 39% of the resource zones. Value of resource dumps 0? I'm not sure what that is. We do only have 1% of the global commodities, unfortunately. Yeah, the total value of the planet is 104 million. That's amazing. Interesting. Let's see. Your playing campaign with material replenishment enabled, the planet will always contain at least 0 materials. This value is called the cap. Spent ammo, burned fuel, and sunken ships remove material from the planet. If the planet's value drops below the cap, then the resource zones will be replenished. Some resource zones receive more replenishment than others. You'll need to conserve your material and capture quickly replenishing zones in order to win. A proportion of any material you waste will end up in enemy territory. Ah, okay. Neat. However, currently, yeah, the only people against us are these people. Achieve Peace, the Onyx Watch, the Twin Guard, that's these two right here, and the Scarlet Dawn and the Steel Striders right here. Everyone else we have captured or captured or destroyed. Par time is 40 hours. And we're at 19 hours. Not too bad. Arguably that would make it so we're about halfway through this. But you can see everyone left likes us. The only reason we cannot win... Should there be no more factions hostile to one another, and those that remain are considered your allies, consider needed to be at peace and your mission accomplished. Achieve peace between all surviving nations, a relationship of at least 75 between them and you. Relationship with the Twin Guard is not high enough, and the Steel Striders and Scarlet Dawn are currently at war. So we would need to be able to pay off all the other factions to make them like each other enough before we could actually declare peace on the planet. Which is interesting, because currently the Steel Striders and the Scarlet Dawn are fighting back and forth, and I don't know if they're really going to make any ground against each other. The Twin Guard are currently doing nothing, and the Onyx Watch are our allies. They are currently our allies. No idea if they will stay our allies, but in theory they will. From there, I'm honestly not sure what to do besides make sure we capture all this territory before the Scarlet Dawn thinks they might be able to capture some of it. Because we really don't want that to happen. What is this right here? Airfish cargo variants? Go capture this. Go ahead and pull everybody out of play. That'll be the Raven's Nest I was sitting on. Let's get that captured. The Gophers cannot repair this until such time as there is a captured area near them. So we need to capture these areas to actually be able to repair in this location. What are you doing? You're just picking up materials. Location defended. We got a whale shark fighting some Scarlet Dawn ships up here. Looks like the Scarlet Dawn are losing at the moment, which is interesting. Sending in more reinforcements. They're sending in even more reinforcements. How big is a whale shark? What are they actually up against here? They're up against a very large... Oh, it's 1 million. It's at 82% and it's 909,000. I'm going to say that thing probably costs close to 1 million by itself when it's fully completed. What are these Scarlet Novas they keep sending against it? 343,000? 53,000? Oh, the Cosmos is 334,000. So they're slowly draining each other, essentially. And the Whale Shark is essentially winning via attrition there, it would seem. We have 30 seconds before the next World Council. Still haven't captured any of this. which is really annoying to me, but we'll capture it soon enough. Let's go ahead and meet now, since there's only 10 seconds anyway. Enjoy a period of peace. Costs 231,000 commodities. Lead a war against everybody. There's a little area up there we don't have captured, but you can see the entire area is ours. Lead a war against the Onyx Watch and the Steel Striders. So the Scarlet Dawn wants us to do that, basically. So the Scarlet Dawn is, we won't bother you, but go kill the rest of the guys. Join Onyx Watch against the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard. Join the Twin Guard against Steel Striders and Scarlet Dawn together? That's a bit iffy. Lead a war against the Onyx Watch and the Scarlet Dawn, and the Twin Guard and Steel Striders will pay us significantly for that amount. That's tempting. The Onyx Watch are easily the weakest faction still in the game. I don't know where the Twin Guard. Lead a war against the Scarlet Dawn. Join Steel Striders against the Onyx Watch and the Scarlet Dawn. Join Onyx Watch against the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard. Or no, it's the Steel Striders, not the Scarlet Dawn. Did I say Scarlet Dawn? I don't even know what I said. Lead a war against the Steel Striders, which is everybody against them, basically. Yeah, I think... I hate to say it, I think the best option here is lead a war against the Scarlet Dawn, because they're the aggressors here. No one likes the Scarlet Dawn. Or we could abandon talks, which is all-out war. Let's not do that. Interesting. We don't actually have enough commodity. If we had 231,000 commodities, we'd actually be able to enjoy a period of peace, which would be interesting. I'm torn. We have to fight either the Onyx Watch and the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard, or the Onyx Watch and the Scarlet Dawn. Or fight the Scarlet Dawn on our own. We could join the Twin Guard against the Steel Striders and the Scarlet Dawn, or the Steel Striders versus the Onyx Watch and the Scarlet Dawn. The problem is, we border both of those people. We border everybody but the Twin Guard. So, going to war with anyone is a problem. Interesting. It's a shame we can't just attack the Onyx Watch, but we have to fight someone, basically. And the problem is the Onyx Watch is combined with either the Steel Striders or the Scarlet Dawn. It's not going to go well. No one likes the Scarlet Dawn, right? We're the only one who has a positive relationship with the Scarlet Dawn. If we attack the Scarlet Dawn, that doesn't do jack shit for our thing, and we're going to have to fight the Twin Guard next time. If we go up against... This is 2.6 million. What's this? The Onyx Watch and the Scarlet Dawn. So the Twin Guard and the Steel... The Twin Guard's going to bankroll this entire war. Look at that. 2.3 million commodities. Wow. That's a lot. The Twin Guard... We don't have an option to fight the Twin Guard. We actually genuinely can't fight the Twin Guard unless we fight everybody. So... Yeah. That's interesting. I think our best option is just fight the Scarlet Dawn by ourselves. Now, the Onyx Watch are still allied to us with that answer. It's interesting. We actually have a higher relationship with the Steel Striders and the Scarlet Dawn than we do with the Onyx Watch, but they're considered our allies for some freaking reason. I guess because we had a join with them in a fight kind of thing. Wait, war with Onyx Watch is a relationship improvement? 90.0 to 90.01? Any sense? That's a problem, isn't it? Oh, here, we can see better of our value here. 41% of the world material budget is mine. Not bad, considering I'm one faction. The Onyx Watch has 1% of the commodity store. Oh, I have 0, so I can't judge them on that one. Value of blocks is 1.6 million. Mine's 9 million. Wait. How do I have more materials value of blocks than them? But 21. These numbers don't add up. 54% plus 25 plus 37 plus 37, or 22 plus 21. That doesn't add up to 100. That adds up to way more than 100. I'm very confused what it's comparing those percentage points to. Value of global commodity. Value of cargo. We have 15.7 million materials in cargo. Are you serious? We have more than literally everybody else. Like, almost double the amount of cargo everybody else has. So, the amount of my material just held up in cargo is insane. Value of held resource zones, 18 million. 2 million. 10 million on the Scarlet Dawn. That little tiny corner of them, theirs is 10 million. Twin Guard have 2.5 and the Steel Striders have 4.6. I mean, they're making this. The Steel Striders are making it work. They're fighting tooth and nail against the Scarlet Dawn at the moment. Which, if I fight the Scarlet Dawn, odds are I think the Steel Striders will keep fighting the Scarlet Dawn, even though we're also fighting them. Which means, in theory, we have a slightly better option against them. Problem is, the Scarlet Dawn are literally like the end game boss faction. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them. Like, period. Without, like, you know, sending 2 squires for every frigate they have. An equivalent firepower, you know? I don't know. It's going to be a tough fight either way. Like, all these factions, except for the Onyx Watch, are not pushovers. The Onyx Watch are pushovers. I could kill them with probably, like, 2 or 3 squires into their area. I could probably take them all out. But the problem is they all have really good relations with me, except for the Twin Guard. And they're the only ones I can't fight by themselves, the Twin Guard. Oh, because they're the only ones I don't border. That's why I can't fight them. I wish I had made commodities for myself, so I'd be able to just do peace. That would be really beneficial to me right now. I guess we're going to have to fight the Scarlet Dawn. Because they hate everybody, right? Yeah, they hate everybody. So I guess we're going to war with the Scarlet Dawn. Confirm my allegiances. Scarlet Dawn, war with player. Oh, the Onyx Watch are no longer our allies. That sucks. And the Steel Striders are no longer enemies of the Scarlet Dawn. I find that unlikely. And very, very disturbing for us.
Listening, moving out. Listening, moving out.
Okay.
Listening, moving
You're going to go hang out in Steel Striders territory, because that way you don't get ransacked right now. And we're going to very quickly consider our options here, because things are about to go very bad for us very quickly. So I presume they've got a lot... Yeah, they're already gearing up to capture. They're dropping off materials, moving to locations to defend. They're leaving the Whale Shark alone for some freaking reason. I don't know why he's being left alone there. This cannot capture, but I really don't agree with that. Where are you guys all going? Okay, the Steel Stars made a ton of ships, but aren't doing anything with them, apparently. Because they're not at war anymore. I'm sure it's fine. Let's go... Where's the Eridanius? 417,000. Let's go take a look at what Magnetars look like. We've got to do something here, basically. If we can, engage just these. I'm curious. So we're going to take a look at what these guys look like. Because I have never fought a Scarlet Dawn ship. Ever. In my entire career of playing From the Depths, I have never once faced the Scarlet Dawn. It looks like we outrange them in terms of altitude, significantly. And we're going to see what happens.
Listening.
They have particle cannons that can fire into space. That's not good for us. They are spawning something? I'm not sure what they're spawning, but they're definitely spawning something down there, though. It looks like at least one of these is a carrier. I'm not sure if it's the Magnetar or the Eridanius. We're going to find out. That looks like a lot of lambs notes on that thing. That is a big boy. It managed to hit it, though. That is the Eridanius, and it is definitely a carrier. Looks like we've already destroyed a railgun? If that is, in fact, a railgun, I'm not even sure. It might not be a real railgun. Like, it might just be decoration, you know? We don't know, unfortunately, with the Scarlet Dawn. What are these things? fragment. You. Fragment. It's okay, so these things repair themselves, or repair each other. You're the Magnetar. Yeah? Okay, you're the Magnetar. And you look like you just collect things. You don't look like you actually have weapons. No, you do. You've got 11 firepower in missiles, but that's it. Honestly, not that much of a threat. Target this thing.
Engaging now.
It's firing missiles back at us. What is that, like, taped to the side? What the fuck is that piece? I have never seen that piece before. I wonder what that is. It's not like a Lua box, is it? That'd be very concerning if these are Lua missiles. Also, why is, like, center all squished in like that? What the fuck? I don't think that's gonna hit. Just a strong feeling. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's take this missile back down, shall we? Looks like the arrows are immune to these two Scarlet Dawn vehicles, which means we have the ability to raid their economy using arrows. That's something, at least, because the arrows are very fast. How well, like, the ballista might fare against these guys, I have no idea. What are you, like, capable of, anyway? 26 firepower in missiles and 49 in particle cannons. Okay. That's a concerning amount. You only move at 60 meters per second, which means you're going to be a very easy target for our missiles. You're sending out a lot of missiles, but honestly, we haven't been hit yet by you, so not that concerned about it. Their lambs is getting tied up with the amount of missiles hitting them. And we are slowly doing damage. We did chew off a few of their side pieces, a few turrets here and there. But this thing is big and chunky. I'm curious to how powerful these guns are. I'd love to capture one of these things, but the likelihood of that is very low, I think. Looks like it's got particle cannon turrets on the back. Which is interesting. And we already blasted off, I think, 2 or 3 of those railgun turrets as well. Very curious what this gigantic thing in the middle is. If it's just decoration, it looks like railgun parts with steam boiler parts. So I'm going to say that's just decoration up here. I don't know of any reason why you'd ever make a railgun steam boiler, so, you know, doesn't really add up there. Whoa, those are some big missiles right there. Those are larges, I believe. And I'm guessing it's got a duplicate set on this side, yeah? Yeah, it does. Okay. Very big. Very scary. Much big. Very scary. We keep bombarding them, and honestly, we're not doing a whole lot here. We really aren't. I mean, this thing is slowly dying, presumably. Very slowly dying. That's with all of our firepower focused on it. We have 12,000 materials up there. How are we doing on materials? Let me see. You're good. You're good. Looks like we're mostly good on materials up there. It really can't strike back against us. And it looks like its lambs is getting weaker. Or that we've destroyed some of the lambs on this side, perhaps? No, there's lamb still looks like it's attacked. So I'm guessing it's running out of energy and can't properly respond to all these missiles at this point. Which is good. It's making something. Making another one of these fragments. So this thing is a carrier. This thing has a total firepower of 0? I don't believe you that it has a total firepower of 0. If I look at one of the completed ones. Particle cannons. 30 firepower from one of these fragments. Wow. That's, let's take a look at this guy. See where we were. Is it just the one gun? Looks like it might just be 2 guns? Where does it fire from? There it is. It's mimicked into the sides there. Okay. So it does have 2 particle cannons. Looks like they're not terribly big. And I'm guessing this probably gets its energy from its parent, not from itself. Because that is a lot of jets. It's got spin blocks for the freaking, like, crystal sides, which is fine. Decorations-wise, I guess. Oh, we can actually see inside of it. Because it's got a glass front. Yeah, that's, batteries in the back? Yeah, it looks like this thing just gets power from its parent. It doesn't actually use... like, have any power generation of its own. So if we take that out, the rest of these will eventually sink out of the air. Which this thing is... We've still killed, like, 3,000 materials off of it at this point. It's down to 93%. We're doing some damage. It's very small amounts of damage, but we're doing some damage. Slowly over time. Once again, the arrows are very good at swarms, and that's about it. That's about all they're really good at, actually. Oh, we took out another one of the particle cannons. Oi, who's firing missiles at that guy? I said target missiles on this guy. They probably just got close enough to that guy to shoot him first, probably. Because the missiles are active radar. They don't actually, they aren't controlled by the arrows. In terms of where they actually go. Is this just all heavy armor in the front? Yeah, it is. I bet this thing wants the front side. If I had to guess. Because it's got a lot of forward-facing firepower on those 4 particle guns. A wall of heavy armor in the front. Steam boilers? Maybe it's not a front sider, because it's got a lot of steam boilers right behind the front. Maybe it's a broadsider. It's possible. I really don't know. I really couldn't tell you what angle this thing tries to shoot at you from. It's creating more fragments, I'll tell you that much. Its rear is moderately armor, I'd say, compared to the front. The lambs at this point, I think, is completely out of energy. I don't see any lasers coming out of this thing. It's either completely out of energy or we've taken out all the lambs nodes. It's possible we've short-circuited all the connections, because we're doing EMP damage over time, you know? And EMP is probably the only damage we're really doing to this thing. Explosive ain't gonna do much, and arrows don't have thumps. Arrows don't have the ability to do thump damage. So honestly, we're probably not doing much to this thing that besides EMP damage. Well, you actually can see we opened up... Right there, we opened up a hole to a custom jet that goes the entire height of the ship. I bet there's more of those there, too. I bet there's like 6 of them there. Oh, no, it's just the one. Okay, fair enough. One on each side, and they're just mimicked behind those armor. Or behind that armor. That armor is probably not even real, when you put it that way. It's got trackers on the side there. I love that as we slowly blow it apart, we can study the enemy ship to learn more about it. It's a very cool-looking ship, but I'm afraid it has to die eventually. It's at 89% currently. Eventually, it will fall out of the sky. Might have to retreat before that, honestly. How much material we got left up there? You're okay. Looks like we're about a quarter of the way through our materials. That guy's about half. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. We really need to send in some darts with the arrows for high altitude bombardment. It would really help us out in the long run if we did. Well, in the meantime, let's just sit back and relax watching this stuff explode. I actually really need to just kind of chillax for the moment. Ooh, something big just fell off. We hit something important over there. I noticed that. Oh, the medium missiles are actually starting to collide and do some serious damage with their fragments. Interesting. I'm very tired. Today was a long day, despite being a short day, and I'm very tired. So hopefully my commentary holds up for the rest. Ooh, what just exploded? Something exploded, that's what. One of the cannons went? Ooh, look at that. Hello. That's an engine and lasers. And ammo. Interesting. Those are batteries, not ammo. None of them, the cannons went up. All steam engines in here. Oh, hello. What am I looking at right now? It's like a giant corridor with steam engines in it. And I honestly don't know what those are. I don't know. Material storage, maybe? Like really fancy material storage? I'm not sure what those are. Either way, this thing is getting ventilated with holes. It's getting more and more damage. You can see more and more pieces are starting to actually fly off of it now, which is nice. But again, we really need to send in some darts with these guys, so that they have more direct firepower. But yeah, you can see those medium missiles are actually starting to do some damage there. It's pretty good. Ooh, that looks important. Yep, those are steam engines right there. And that's a custom jet engine that just took a hit from a missile right there. See, right underneath there, on the bottom of the screen, that custom jet got torn apart. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. We've definitely started to ventilate this ship. Where am I, out of curiosity? Really far away. Not really worth the idea of me trying to get in there. Thank you, game. I mean, it's doing some damage at this point. It's got to go down eventually. I'd love to get in there, though. I bet I could find the AI relatively easily, given how open this appears to be. Given there's some AI blocks right there, it might not be the hardest thing to find, honestly. Oops, something else just went up. Here's the thing, I bet in a real straight one-on-one fight, this thing is probably actually quite scary. And we are cheesing the hell out of it with arrows. Which is fine with me. Because it looks like it mostly used particle cannons and missiles. It didn't actually have railguns, it had particle cannons and missiles. Which means my ships might be okay against it. It just depends on how hard those particle cannons hit, because you can't stop particle cannons. The only thing that even slows particle cannons down is water. And I don't have a submarine capable of fighting spacecraft or aircraft. I don't really have a submarine, period, except for the Spearman, I guess. He's listening pretty badly at this point. Is that the only engine this thing has? Like the only normal engine this thing has? Ooh, that looks like maybe an AI down there. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's actually getting faster now that we've destroyed bits and pieces of it. Nope, it is in fact slower. Which does mean more hits for us, which is good. That looks like an AI dead. Or a low health. Yeah, it's dead.
Engaging now.
I was gonna say, it'll be a while until the missiles switch targets, but nope, they've already switched. Goodbye. What were you again? The Eridanius? Or Magnetar. That's the Eridanius. Oop, that's a missile. You just kind of float here, huh? Yeah, you're the resource gatherer, all right. Oh, you got some, like, electrical sparkles going on in here. What have you got going on here? You really don't have any weapons, do you? You have a little bit of missile firepower. I think it's all flares. I don't think you have, like, actual missiles. You just have flares. Hold your fire, everybody. course I spawned on the farthest way possible missile.
Listening.
Oh, that's much closer. Still a ways off, but it's closer. Oh, it's starting to move, actually, now that it's being targeted.
Engaging now.
Their missiles might still go for that guy, but I want to try and capture it. Because it has no weapons. None. Nah, their missiles are going to go for him. Okay. I'll just let them kill him then. It's not like he's going to be able to do anything, considering he has no weapons to defend himself with. And there we go. He's plowed into the ocean. You know? Depending on how far he sinks, that might make him easier to capture. Because the missiles will go after those instead, because they're radar seekers, not sonar missiles. If he goes too far underwater, he will eventually die. But I could at least try. What kind of pirates would we be if we didn't at least try to capture the enemy ship? You know? Like, really? Really? Come on now. Make sure we're going roughly in the right direction. How are you guys doing? Getting picked apart, it looks like. Yeah, those are, much more fragile than their mothership, so they are probably not going to live very long once the missiles really start tearing into them. That is a sight to behold right there from under the water. Just all the missiles chasing right. It's like you pissed off the hornets. The whole, like you literally kicked a bee nest. Bee nest? A beehive. Wasp nest. Hornet lair. Hornet lair? Sure, why not? A layer of the hornets. Just all the angry missiles flying around you. Remember, those guys might have decent battery lives, but they also can't generate their own energy from what we saw. Which means eventually they will die. This guy is in that direction still. Is he moving at all? Really hard to tell. He is apparently moving at 25 meters per second. I don't believe that, because it looked like he was stationary on the map, but we'll see. I mean, I can see him now, so he can't be that far away. He can't be moving that fast. There's a bunch of missiles. There's the last one of those. That one's being... It looks like it's currently doing flips, which is usually not good for its health. Yep, that guy's dead. And that guy is not going to last much longer. Alright, turn off the missiles. Let's see if we can capture this guy. He's the last one alive. The arrows can fly on the surface. Like, they can fly in atmosphere. I could try and make one of them pilot me closer. Yeah, you guys are all off. Those are all just missiles that were already in the air. Good lord. Oh, more bits fell off him. He's not sinking yet. And we are definitely getting closer. I can see him now. So, might actually be able to capture this guy. That'll be fun. Start off with the war with the Scarlet Dawn by immediately capturing one of their resource craft. I mean, is it that useful to us in the long run? No. Is it funny, though? Absolutely. And we can use it to resupply our commerce raiders and have them immediately go after something else. I am thinking we add a couple darts to their squadron, because darts can keep up with the arrows. And we just immediately start just bombing the shit out of their supply lines. Just, if they don't have supplies, they can't kill us. You know? Also, this thing is just actually kind of cool looking. Wonder where its AI is. Is there an interior to this vehicle? This is not an interior. This is a bombed out cargo bay. Oh, I found a chair. It doesn't have an interior. It has a cockpit. Okay. Well, if we look around a little bit, we can probably find a... Ooh, these are custom jets. I have no idea what these are. That's a... Wait. Why is there a receiver on a munition warner? This might be from an old version where you needed AI connections on munition warners. Oh, God, what is that? Oh, it's the, like, lightning area down there. This is ammo. A lot of ammo, for some reason. Like, a disturbing amount of ammo for a cargo carrier. Not a lot of extra space on this ship that I haven't already looked through. Let's go straight down the center line, shall we? That's fuel. That's more fuel. That's still more fuel. Ooh, hang on, what's in here? Cargo. More cargo. Believe it or not, more cargo. Hello, found you. Where am I? Right in between the smokestacks. Right behind that hatch. Where am I? Oh, almost exactly where I need to be. It's like right here. Wait. Down below me? Yeah. Ooh, what the hell? Okay, it's right here. It's in the ceiling. Okay, that answers that question. To go right behind the cargo container and shoot the ceiling. Goodbye. Pull everything.
Listening.
Arrows.
Listening.
You guys don't go too far because I'm going to scrap this guy.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Listening.
You guys should be basically full of materials at that point.
Moving out. Listening. Listening.
Why is one of you, like, dragging behind the others? Why are you not picking up the salvage? You have space to pick up the salvage. Pick it up. There you go. Now you picked it up.
Moving out.
Okay.
Listening.
Let's get the magnetar and let's move it to our... Let's just move it over here.
Moving out.
We'll call that good for where we've captured places.
Listening.
They're moving after our
Moving out.
bombers. We need like a dedicated dart bomber group because it's the dart is the only real bomber we have that's actually like good at its job. Cog ship, I have a mission for you specifically
Listening.
because you know you're my factory ship. Load vehicle, aircraft. I don't have it in here. Need to fix that. Where is the dart? Dart. You can afford 18 of them. Excellent. I'd like 4, please. Let's go with 5, actually. Actually, I think 6. Alright, let's go ahead and pull everybody.
Listening.
And exclude the cog ship. Turn these into a fleet.
Listening.
Once again, exclude the cog ship, please. Go back up to normal speed. The dart should get repaired slash built for the first time. Resource, you want to keep full and keep full. Okay. Cog ship, are you donating materials out of curiosity?
Moving out.
Did I just tell the cog ship to leave? No, I did.
Listening.
Not the cog ship. The darts,
Moving
leave.
out.
Go over there, please, so I can see the cog ship. You can keep normal levels of energy. Like, donate more energy to the other ships is what I want you to do. Okay, the darts are pretty much geared up and ready to go. Let's get them out there.
Moving out.
Remember, the darts are basically our scouts, but with a bomb instead of an antenna. Which means they have long-range, high-altitude capabilities. "91, 91, 91. Making sure they're moving at the right speeds, because we've had issues in the past. Alright. The arrows can't quite, or the darts can't quite keep up with the arrows, but we can keep them together, more or less, to raid things. Because that's a lot of crap they've got up there. I love that the whale shark is still in their territory, but not doing anything. That feels very disingenuous of the game. To have the AI just, like, give up in the middle of a war and just be like, nah, we're done fighting now. Okay, they are repairing still. Oh, because we finally captured the location. Nice, okay. Which means this fleet can come over here, because we need to get our forces aligned to the front line better.
Listening.
Scorpion bolts. Archangel observation. That's not the same thing we just fought. Darkstar? Oxmere Rock. Darkstar. What's the Archangel? Wait, something just appearing and disappearing there? What the fuck? Archangel. Why can't I see you normally? You are 1 million materials. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's also altitude is space. It's in space. Okay. You're harvesting resources? Okay. Oh, you can harvest resources. You are harvesting resources, but you can harvest resources. Darkstar moves 11 meters per second. That's probably a resource gatherer. Considering where it's sitting in the Eridanius, which we've already seen one of those, which is not an impossible to kill thing. Transient, going to pick up materials at Archangel Lab. I don't know how well a Squire will do against something that flies in space. I really don't, actually.
Listening.
I want Admiral Moores. Start repairs on your vehicles. Get your last bolt up and running, buddy. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to actually do stuff again. Okay, you are set up.
Moving now. Receiving.
The infantrymen teams need to move this direction.
Receiving. Receiving.
Sky Scallywags and Admiral Zax, you guys also should get a move on. Let's get you moving to different locations, though.
Moving now.
Let's get the Sky Scallywags moving in this direction.
Moving out.
They're gonna need resources. This is a bolt, and a scout and a dart.
Moving
Interesting combination there.
out. Listening.
Let's get you guys capturing.
Listening. Moving out.
Because I'm not sure about that Archangel. That's, concerning to me. But, if we capture this, we'll piss them off enough that they have to come after us. The fact that the Archangel keeps disappearing and reappearing is very concerning to me.
Listening.
Also, we can still see their entire territory, which means... No, there is no need to be afraid, basically. Let's see. What is this woodchuck doing?
Moving
I'm
out.
not sure what it's doing. Why did I make this woodchuck? What was your mission statement? Probably connect you to this site, cargo line, I presume.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
You're a cargo ship, woodchuck. You're brand new. If you haven't even been
Receiving.
designated as a cargo ship yet, you're brand spanking new.
Listening.
Let's get the cog ship to start cranking out some more forces for us. Let's actually, genuinely, let's make another squire. It's been a while since we made more squires, but we're going to actually make a strike group of 2 squires here. We can, believe it or not, afford to do that. We have enough resources going to and from. That should be doable. Fresh battle site. A recent battle in Great Talon territories has left dozens of Scarlet Dawn townships lying at the bottom of the ocean. Whale still slicks the surface and smoke pollutes the skies. Collecting and recycling this fleet should be easy. 96 per second. Okay, 96 resources per second. Not bad. You coming after us? You are coming after us. That was your first and last mistake. Thinking you could come after us that easily.
Listening.
I mean, I understand why you did it. But, buddy, we brought actual firepower this time, not just arrows.
Listening. Receiving. Listening.
Let's get a scout up here to go capture this.
Listening.
That's a woodchuck, that's a woodchuck, that's a woodchuck. What are you? You're a scout.
Listening.
You guys are torpedoes. I'm gonna put you off in the corner. I don't need you right now.
Listening.
There's the deep penetration support team for Recon's crew. Let's get them moved up to here.
Moving out.
Where's Gopher team at the moment?
Listening.
I don't know where they are, but I will find them. Damn it, I just deleted them.
Listening. 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 Receiving. Receiving. Listening.
Somewhere in here. Oh, there's a squire and a cavalier just hanging out here. You guys can go ahead and go do useful stuff, like fight the enemy. I will find the Gopher team some point.
Listening.
There they are. Are they capturing currently? The Gopher team? No, they are not. No one is capturing currently at the moment in this area.
Moving out.
You, Airfish, go capture this.
Moving
I don't know why it's over there, but go capture it. Gopher team, I need you guys to go build
Moving out.
supply zones. Resource collectors, because there's 3 resources we need to collect.
Listening.
Who's capturing this point right now? Everybody is capturing this point right now.
Listening.
The bolts can come over here and capture this. Because I feel like the Eridanius will probably do really good against basic bolts. Because it has its own interceptor craft. And it's almost the same speed as normal bolts.
Listening.
I feel like the arrows and the dart are what we really want fighting this guy.
Listening. Listening.
Where's the arrows?
Listening.
There they are. Let's grab the arrows and darts. Fight this guy. You two combined. By your forces combined, you shall slaughter him. Should be able to, at least. Let's get darts laid out so they don't crash into each other. We know that's a problem we've had in the past with our various spacecraft, is that they crash into each other. And this time he should die much, much faster. And we'll ride a dart. Why not? Oh god, the fucking connection notices because of the, or the quote-unquote safe rule notices for the darts is ridiculous. Because apparently I saved them with safe mode on, or connection rules turned off. Somewhere around us should be other missiles. Oh yeah, there they are. We're on the edge of it, it looks like. Now, the first barrage might not get through, because those lambs might be decently strong. Or we might. Okay. Or those lambs ain't nothing to worry about, and we're just gonna nuke the crap out of it. That was the first wave of missiles. That did 15% damage. Turn on the arrows. Begin the lag fest. Fire the missiles. All of them. We could just leave it just to the darts at this point, but damn. Here comes the swarm. Oh, here comes another one of the darts missiles. Ooh. A delectable shot right there. Oh my god, the game just crashed. We have so many missiles, the game crashed. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, wait, there's noise. Wait, did the game crash? Yep, it crashed. Oh, no. Wait. Wait a minute. That means the game... I don't think the game autosaves, ever. By the way, we got an achievement I just noticed called Et tu Brute, which is declare war on an ally. But they weren't an ally, they just liked us. I feel bad about that. Yep, there's no autosave. Wait, that means we have a technical... Hold on. Pause. We have 7 minutes. Can we make 200,000 commodities in 7 minutes? Where's all of our like main material storage? It's all in the factory ship, isn't it? And like Davy Jones, this group of woodchucks apparently. No, Davy Jones doesn't have over 1 million anymore. The only hope is to make the factory ship able to... Hang on. Can we make material commodities on this ship? We'll just glue it onto the bottom if we have to. It's under resources. Refinery. Okay, so we need at least one refinery. I know that much. And those are all connected. We need a catalytic cracker. We need a coker. I don't remember what all of these do. I'd have to actually, you know, read them again. Reading's for nerds. Desalter reduces the amount of dangerous gas, which we need flare stacks for. In theory, this should be making commodities now, yeah? No, it's not. Why is this not making commodities? I'm gonna toggle on. Maybe you can only link one refinery? Okay. Commodity refinery example. This is a prefab. Yeah, that looks roughly like ours. Should be working. We don't actually need all the extra crap on the end of that refinery. That's all the material storage is useless on this. It's not actually important. It does look like it's on. Working at 100%. Materials used 30 per second. But it's that slow? Oh, no. Okay. How do I make this go faster? I know we're on 0.1x speed at the moment. Altitude has a negative efficiency. Being tipped over increases dangerous gas levels. So it can't be upside down. Commodities can later be gifted as materials in your vehicles or in or neighboring allied territory. Crackers determine the speed. Crackers determine the speed. Pokers determine the efficiency. And altitude is negative. Being tipped over increases dangerous gas levels. The crackers determines the amount of materials for each process. We need a shitload of these. Is what we need. Set a few more of these. It hasn't fallen out of the sky yet. Oop, not that last one. Oh, are all of these interfering? Those are. Dangerous gas buildup is 0 still. That's good. Efficiency is 56%. 0.2 cokers per cracker. Cokers per cracker, crackers per cokers, and desalters. Good lord. Let's get some soup in here. Stupid joke. We'll get some more cokers, just so that we're not wasting materials too badly. Let's do 61% efficiency. That's not great, but it's something. Materials, commodities grade 135 per second. Let's get more of these. I mean, because our material count is still going up, and quite frankly, that's not allowed. I want to create a shitload of resources. If we can actually win from peace, I will be so shocked. But this also gives us the ability to do crazy shit. Like, maybe we can make everyone go against the Twin Guard instead of us. $159 per second. That's... I mean, it's actually being used. Materials uses 220%. That's about our level of efficiency as far as the resource zone goes. But keep in mind, we have other resource zones bringing us resources. Ooh, that's a good point. Let's get a second refinery up. And we will figure out roughly where we're putting this thing. Probably here. Do crackers. Do a line of cokers. It seems like such a bad thing to say. We'll do a line of coke. It's fine. Hope YouTube's not listening. Don't forget we need at least a couple flare stacks, otherwise the whole thing could just explode. I'd rather not. I'd rather that not explode. And let's get a desalter. There we go. Dangerous gas buildup is 0 now. Get some more crackers. Try not to interfere with the deady blades or the edges of the thing. Just trying to make a shitload of resource. Obsolete can't be placed. Oh, the deady blades. I was like, what? What do you mean my crackers are obsolete? I'm still placing them. Okay. That's using 310 materials per second. We're using over double the amount of resources we're getting per second now. The problem is, not the problem, but the thing is we still have other fleets bringing us resources. Yeah, that's carrying 292,000 resources. Yeah, we need even more refineries than that. Or we can support even more refineries than that. I didn't realize how much of a powerhouse our faction actually was until I started doing this. Good lord. Let's just, like, prefab this, but whatever. Let's do flare stacks on the other side, and let's do them first in case they explode. A desalter on this side as well? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get a pipe. Straight pipe right there. Thank you. I honestly just do that. And then we'll do more crackers. By more crackers, I mean crackers period for this one, because we haven't built any yet. Oh, not that one. Not you. I imagine the deady blades are going to have to work really hard to keep this thing running. Or floating in the air at this point. We are still gaining materials. Damn it. I'm trying to spend money, and I keep making money. Material gather is slowing down as there is not enough resource space cleared. Dang it. This is also, like, the worst possible way to build things, is just slapping them down when you need them. This is, like, the worst possible way to build stuff. Like, really what we should be doing is building a dedicated, like, refinery ship. But nope, we're not doing that. We're just slapping things down because we need them. Grab the cokers now. Can't place them inside the deady blade brain. Is right there the price? Yeah, right there's the price. Boop. Probably not that last one. It's going to interfere as soon as it gets rotated around the right direction. Do some more crackers, because where we got 180 per second? Nope, need more than that. 180. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta pump those numbers up. There's all this space right here that we can use. Okay, there we go. We are generating... I mean, in this brief time, we've generated 12,000 commodities. Looks like we're generating about... Every tick, looks like we're generating about... Hang on, we're at 13,064. Pull up a calculator real quick, we'll figure this out. Okay, we went from 13,064 to 13,729. We're generating 665 commodities per tick of the in-game clock, so to speak. So per second, per in-game second, we're generating about 665 commodities with this setup. In theory, that should actually expend our resources once we turn the speed back up. Because the woodchucks won't always be here with resources. Let's go ahead and pull everybody. And normal speed. See, the cockship is going down in terms of resource count. I'm actually going to have you guys ignore your normal orders and just park here. Do I need you to? I'm near an extra million resources, right?
Moving.
Yeah, I'm going to have you ignore your normal orders and park here until you're empty.
Listening.
Wait, what was that? Deactivate zone. What the fuck was that? Resource zone. Thinking about material. As your territory size increases, you earn the ability to activate resource zones that spread 70% of their growth and material budget cap to others in your territory. If an enemy captures a deactivated resource zone, they will reactivate it again. If you lose too much territory, then zones will randomly reactivate until you're back at the limit. Deactivated zones jettison their reserves at 1,000 materials per second, but don't take this move lightly. You currently have 0 deactivated zones. Your territory ownership of 50% means you can deactivate 23. You need 7 more board sections in order to deactivate another resource zone. Oh. Oh. 70% of its growth and replenishment will be spread across your other active zones. So if you don't want to deal with logistics, like I have, then you could just deactivate your zones and not have a global spanning empire of logistics. I, for one, like having a giant empire spanning logistics across the entire globe because I enjoy logistics in my games. We're already at 45,000 commodities.
Listening.
We still have 5 minutes till the next meeting. Let's get more refineries on board this thing because we can afford it.
Listening.
Screw it. We're going to do something stupid. We're going to build a giant refinery on the surface. Place refinery. Why can't I color it? Or why can't I place this? This I can place it. Go to 0.1 speed, please. I'm placing on, like, the turrets or something, aren't I, right now? I'm not actually placing on this. Wait, I am. Oh, refineries can't be on turrets, I'm guessing. Which makes a problem for myself, because, yeah, this is a problem, then. I guess I could just build them downwards out of the area. Actually, I can do that quite easily. Do resources, refinery. Place one here. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be somewhere. And we'll do catalytic cracker. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate this so it's on its side. And we're gonna do just like this right here. We're gonna do a refinery pipe. We're gonna do a corner. That, and we're gonna do a refinery pipe here. There we go, those are connected now. Then we're gonna do this, 2 down. And then we'll do some flare stacks along the sides here just to make sure everything's kosher. That's not technically connected, but we can real quick do a pipe corner. And a pipe corner. There we go, those are connected now. And then we take our catalytic crackers again, and we go here, and out we go. Now, this will make this vehicle fall over. I am there, of no bones about it, don't get me wrong here. But, I can do this. Behold my resource collection. And then, we're going to take the cokers, and we're going to do the same thing, upside down. I don't know if these work underwater, now that I think about it, which might be a problem. If they don't work underwater, I've just fucked us. No. What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Oh, because I don't have that placed properly. Dumbass. Apparently still not. I know they're placed properly now, so I'm just gonna place it. You know what? Doesn't matter if it doesn't hold in the air on its own. I could just hold it in place with build mode. And we can delete this when we're done. Is this slightly cheesy? Yes. Do I care? Not really. This burns 1,500 materials per second and creates 878 per second. Not bad. Let's go ahead and get a desalter on this thing real quick. Because I'd rather it not explode. And then we'll get some flare stacks, because I noticed that it is still rapidly gaining gas. Probably because of the amount of crap we have it doing. Not connected, connect to a refinery. Boop. Pretty sure you guys are connected now. Thank you. Yes, you are. Okay, good. Looks like it's... Nope, it is going down now. Okay. Dangerous gas created, 1,300. Dangerous gas burned, 2,900. We are doing good. Okay. Gas explosion rate of 32 meters. Wow. If this were to go up. To be fair, that... Yeah, that makes sense. Look at this thing. It's enormous. Should we make more of these? I think we could easily do that by just doing this. And going... like this. And then doing this. 2,500 materials per second. 1,250 commodities per second. Lock cokers back out. I don't know why this didn't work. First time. Should have worked the first time. Worked that time. Alright. The Lord taketh. Oh, I'm getting achievement progress towards making commodities. Oh, of course, because we're making commodities. That would make sense. Full all. And that way, it doesn't matter if it's floating or not. Because it's... Oh my god, it's still... I mean, it's chewing up the materials in the woodchucks, finally. How much materials is in that fleet still? 300,000. Here comes more woodchucks. Including one with no materials. Where the fuck did you drop your materials off? Oh. You're only collecting from one resource node. That would be why. That would be why you have no resources compared to the other ones. And also because we haven't been using resources for a while, so... There was a stockpile, let me put it that way. So that we can actually send him back on his destination. Let's... You know what we can build up here? Our containers. There we go. The woodchucks are empty. They can go resume their course. That was the long haul flight from the dead man. Yeah, from Davy Jones to here.
Moving out. Moving out.
And there we go. Now they have a movement follow command. They will obey. Okay, and that one will chunk through the rest of our commodities quickly. Or the rest of our materials. Relatively fast. About 1,000... looks like we're losing quite a few per second. We just gained up to 2 million. Will it be enough? We have 3 minutes and 23 seconds until the next meeting. We're up to 150,000. 62, 63, 64, 65. It's going up fast, ladies and gentlemen. Will it make it? If you're not sure which number I'm reading the number in the bottom left corner of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. We're just passing 179, 180, 181, 183, 84, 85, 86, 87. Do I hear 80, 90, 90, ladies and gentlemen? 190, ladies and gentlemen. Do I hear 200? I hear 200. Here comes 200. 200. We're still at 2.2 million resources here. Keep in mind, we only need 1 million to be able to create commodities, which means this thing is going to just chunk through this stuff. It is still going, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Will it be able to consume it fast enough, ladies and gentlemen? That is the question that I do not have an answer to. And I think the answer is no. It will not actually be able to consume the resources fast enough. Which means it is time to build more freaking cokers. Did I expect to be doing that? No, I did not, but I am. We have a solution to this. It's called take the refinery cokers, go to the end of the line, and do this. Wait. I don't want cokers, I want crackers. Because they're the things that actually increase the speed. We'll do a couple more layers right here. And we'll go all the way down here. We're touching the other refineries at this point, ladies and gentlemen. But there we go. This is a very big refinery. But that's basically, it's because it's an emergency refinery. It's not actually meant to be this big in normal practice. It actually creates more gases than it burns currently, which is a problem. There we go. Back to positive on that. Pull it out of play again so it doesn't float or sink. We have created 500,000 commodities. I'm halfway to the achievement, ladies and gentlemen. The achievement is to create 1 million commodities, and we're halfway there. We have 1 minute left. We have 600,000 extra commodities at the moment. Will it make it? We are out of resources at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Like, there are no resources left to give. Mid-game store. You're a mid-game storage fort? I thought you were Davy Jones. You're getting all your resources from Davy Jones. Yeah, you should be on keep no material at all. So you should go back as soon as you fill up. You're at 1.1 million, which will go back. It's not going to make it in time, but we're also not going to be empty by the time that actually gets here, or by the time the council meeting gets here. We're at 607,000 materials, commodities. Rapidly gaining, ladies and gentlemen. Rapidly gaining. Do I hear 700,000? I hear 700,000. Coming up at 700,000. We're already so close to 750,000. We have a little bit of extra resources coming in here from... Where's this coming from? High Lorem Sandbar, I think. High Lorem Sandbar. A little bit of extra resources coming from High Lorem, ladies and gentlemen. That crash may have actually saved our bacon. I'm not sure. It definitely changed things. That crash definitely changed things. Let me put it that way. A little bit extra resources, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit extra resources. Not a lot, but a little. 3, 2, 1. What is going to be the final number? We have 828,724 commodities to spend. Wow. Tanya, I'm sorry. It's okay, Tanya. Don't worry about it. You don't need to apologize for that. Lead a war against the Steel Striders. This option costs 1.2 million commodities. Wow. Enjoy a period of peace. If we do this, relationship deterioration with the Twin Guard? Wait, giving the Twin Guard money decreases our opinion with them? What? I don't understand. But we have all the same options we did last time. It looks like, in fact, we have all exactly the same options we had last time. Except now we can actually afford peace if we so choose. Do we go with peace? Do we go with peace? That would give us the ability to build up our forces a little bit better. And then maybe next one we'd actually be able to afford something like this, where we can lead a war against the Steel Striders, which is everybody with us against the Steel Striders, which would be very funny. Because I think they're allied with the Twin Guard, aren't they? Yeah, they're 100% with the Twin Guard. That would be really freaking funny to lead everybody against the Steel Striders. It's basically, unfortunately, someone's gotta die. If we do that, the Twin Guard won't like us, which is fascinating to me. It's interesting that bribing someone makes them hate you, which is very odd. I can join the Onyx Watch against them. We're back to this screen again, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Didn't want to be here. I think we're going to bribe the Twin Guard for peace. Confirm my allegiance and declarations of war for the next 2 hours. I think we're going to do peace. We're generally going to do peace. They're still at war. Because we bribed for peace, they are still at war with each other. Interesting. But their Twin Guard absolutely despise us now. That's interesting. Can I, like, talk to the Twin Guard outside of this? I could insult them to make them hate me. No. No. We will not be doing that. We will not be insulting the Twin Guard to make them hate me. I don't know why they hate me so much now. I just want peace, and apparently they're like, nope, not allowed. What about the diplomacy victory? Oh, and a relationship with at least 75 between us. So we don't have a relationship with the Twin Guard. We never did in the first place. And the Twin Guard, Steel Striders, and Scarlet Dawn are at war, which means that's not allowed. But this gives us a chance to build up our forces along the Twin Guards, basically along everybody's border. Or we could insult the Onyx Watch and take them out behind the shed while we're busy, while no one's looking, while everyone else is looking over here. Because these three factions are duking it out with each other now, which is interesting to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the nonsense are the Steel Striders up to? Okay, they're fully going to war over there. The Scarlet Dawn are definitely thinking about it, I think. There's the whale shark doing its thing again. So they stayed at war this time, which is interesting. I'm guessing the Twin Guard don't like us because we didn't get involved. The Twin Guard are like, you should have gotten involved, basically. Interesting. We could maybe use our incredible amount of resources to lead a war against the Twin Guard. That's a possibility. I don't know if the game will give us the option, but we might get the option. Let's send the deep penetration support team there. The Gopher Squad is somewhere. I think the Gopher Squad was here, right? No, the Gopher Squad was up here. Gopher team, let's get you guys here. The Ravens is fully repaired by now, yeah? No, they just started working on repairs and I pulled away the guys with all the resources. Makes sense to me. Let's get those resource nodes set up. Actually, Deep Pen team, stay here for a moment. Come like land right here. And the Lord taketh. Make 1 million total of 1 million commodities for your team. That's an achievement, ladies and gentlemen. I do like achievements. Let's go ahead and teleport to this ship. Load vehicle. Me. Stolen. Mid-game storage fort. Hello, everybody. As soon as that's done being built. Oh, look, the Goliath is loading out its superior firepower. The plasma team. Look at you guys merged together. Like, you guys are just the big plasma team. Or the infantryman team, I should say. Let's get you guys moved up to the front lines. Borders. Border patrol force, definitely. Also, hold on. We already had one crash today. Let's save the campaign. Let's do midstream anti-crash. The Goliath is donating repair power at the moment. We'll bring you in a little closer to do so. Why is Patrolman L so far out of that fleet? Like, what the fuck is he doing out there? What is this fleet? Oh, it's Recon Sky Scallywags. Of course it is. Why? How could we forget Recon Sky Scallywags?
Moving out.
Let's go get repair started on Recon Sky Scallywags, because they've got, like, at least a bolt that's destroyed still.
Receiving.
The infantrymen are on their way. Very slowly, mind you, because they're infantrymen. Let's see. Ballista is moving. Ooh, let's get you up to the front lines. How's that fight going up here? Looks like they managed to kill the whale shark. I mean, if they just sent in this entire mess of nonsense, I'm pretty sure they would do just fine. There are multiple Argonauts there. Just want to point that out. Resolutes. Jesus Christ, that's a big fleet. That's a really big fleet. That's a nonsensically large fleet from the Steel Striders over there. I love they're sending with a single unit at a time, rather than, you know, like, this. But when we attacked the White Flares, oh no, it was Armageddon-level forces that they sent against us.
Moving out. Moving out.
This is not being captured? No, it's not.
Moving out. Receiving.
Admiral Moores. Your strike fleet can actually stay here with the Raven's Nest. That's fine with me. I presume the Raven's Nest will be able to repair you once it's repaired. Once the Raven's Nest itself is repaired, it will be able to repair Admiral Moore's downed bolt. Although, actually, you guys can just do that for yourselves. You have plenty of materials to repair both things. I think.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
This is a combat group. Let's get you guys moved up.
Moving out. Listening.
This is a combat group. Let's get you guys down here.
Moving out. Listening.
You guys are a combat group.
Moving out.
Oh, we lost our combat group of darts. Our bomber group.
Listening.
I should fix that. Hawk ship has 1.7 million currently in storage. I love that I built that ridiculous thing on there, and it's actually still working. Like, we actually have enough material production to keep up with that, which is ridiculous. That's absolutely insane. We should not have enough materials production for that. That thing's an abomination.
Receiving.
Let's get the Squire and Cavalier up. We found these guys last time. What are you? You're a scout.
Receiving.
You are a Cavalier group. Interesting. A very small Cavalier group.
Moving now.
We'll get you guys up nonetheless. What are you? You're the torpedoes. We'll put you in the corner.
Moving
Into the corner with ye torpedoes.
Receiving.
How's this repair team going on over here? Looks like we are good to go. All right, everyone get the hell out of here. We'll say Admiral Zax, take your fleet now that you're fully repaired, yeah? Yep, you're fully repaired. Zax, you are the Northern Fleet. Let's take you... Let's actually go here with the Admiral Zax. If we end up in a war with the Steel Striders, I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared for a war with anyone. Because we don't know who we're going to be fighting in the next meeting. We just don't. Recon. I want his forces to go... His force is probably the most mobile, so let's put you right dead center. This fort is just making bank right now. It's not actually putting them anywhere. Right, because the woodchuck, I forgot. I did this, and then the game crashed, so. You need to be going here.
Moving out.
And then back to here.
Moving out.
And then once more, back
Moving
to
out.
here. Okay. I do love that you can actually, like, if you don't want to do logistics, you can just turn off resource zones. That's kind of cool. It's kind of silly, but it's kind of cool. But the 70% efficiency, it's like, yeah, no, I'd rather have logistics. I'd rather do logistics, because it's not that hard. Peace will one day be an option. Peace is currently an option. We currently are at peace. It's just that the Twin Guard don't like that we're at peace. Today isn't that day.
Moving out.
Today is a truce. Let me put it that way, I think, is probably the best way of putting it. Let's get another storage fort. Thank you. Full all. And where's the Gopher team? That was the Gopher team. Where's deep penetration nonsense? Deep penetration support team. You guys can head to the Nasser scrap grounds.
Moving out.
Yeah, not peace, a truce. Exactly. This is a this is not a lasting peace. Let me put it that way. I'm amazed the Scarlet Dawn haven't gone after this territory. That's really surprising, actually. Maybe because we're already in it. I don't know. Maybe it's because the Scarlet Dawn are our ally, or are at least 100% relationship with us. What the fuck is this like tower of aircraft you have going up into the sky? Like they're all different altitudes. Okplak is 480,000 and appears to be some kind of satellite. Dominus is 318,000 and is definitely a spaceship. Let's see. Move zoom a little bit more. We've got the Scarlet Nova is the next one up, and it's high. Its low orbit looks like 219 meters per second. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty dang fast. Hi, Blue. Welcome back to the stream. The Cosmos, 148 altitude. Dark Star, 17 altitude. And the Shooting Star. We haven't seen any of these guys yet. Interesting. How fast are these spaceships? 108 meters per second. 116 meters per second. Interesting. Were there any other resource zones we need to build on? Nope, we do need to start supplying materials from them. This Raven's Nest has materials. I think we're gonna make a team of like 2 or 3 woodchucks that just go around to all these resources and bring them to here. There's a stream on Twitch and me and another YouTube streamer. Tanya, I don't know how you managed to watch the 3 streams at the same time. You have some kind of ADHD attention span that I cannot comprehend.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
We're up to 2.1 million commodities, by the way. We're actually going to be able to afford to turn the entire everyone against a single faction if we so choose. That's going to be crazy. You do have ADHD? I mean, fair.
Receiving.
I assumed as much. You are watching 3 streams at the same time. I think that's a pretty good example of what ADHD might look like.
Listening.
Who has enough materials here to actually build 3 woodchucks? Pretty much everyone actually does. Oh, except for this guy. Do you not build? Or...
Listening.
Didn't I tell you to... Oh, no, you just got there. This is the deep penetration team, not the gopher team.
Listening.
Hold on. The teleport to these guys for... Really?
Listening.
Teleport. Load vehicle. Mid-game storage fort. Pull all. There we go. He'll go down there and he'll build... Once he's built, he'll be able to collect resources. Okay. You are not able to capture that. What are you? You're a spearman? Go capture that, please. So you're not actually collecting materials, I don't think, because you're outside of, Yeah, you're not actually in allied territory, so you can't actually capture resources. That's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. Okay, well, this guy can do this. Who are you? You're the torpedoes. Pretty sure you guys are dead. Like, you shouldn't actually be getting repaired. There you go. I say you guys can ghost your way off the map now. I was gonna say, who can afford, to make, woodchucks? I have 2 million commodities. I can make woodchucks wherever the hell I please. I can make woodchucks in the middle of the ocean if I wanted to. I don't know why I'm making 5 of them, but I'm making 5 of them, because fuck you, I guess. Build a Raven's Nest, merge these forces. Fleet name. The Great Chucking. Chuckening? Chuckening. Tanya or Blue? Which one of you wants to be in charge of the logistics fleet? No, unless one of you volunteers for logistics, I'm just gonna make it the Emperor's Hand. Tanya, you want to be in charge of logistics? Okay. Alright. I will put Tanya in charge of logistics. Tanya, don't spam chat. What would this be? What would like the leader of logistics be? Captain of Industry? Captain of Industry Glover is in charge of logistics in this location. It's a very silly thing, but why not? Why not have someone be specifically in charge of logistics? I love the idea that this is your, like, you command from the logistics, essentially. Until such time as we build the capital with an O ship. As in the actual, you know, the head of our state. You're fine, Tanya. Just a reminder of, oh god, that's a lot of shit. Well, not a lot of shit. It's quite a bit of shit, but like this. What are you? Wait, what the fuck? What are you doing in here? Going to capture 916. Where's 916? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, hang on, it's backwards, I forgot. So 16 is here. Right there. They're capturing this location. Because they don't want to fight this. B5. I don't even know where B5 is. It'd be, like, way over here somewhere. Like, inside my, like, domain. This would be, what? A, B. So, and then 5. Missed. You hit nothing. There's literally nothing out there. Alright. From there.
Receiving.
Let's look at this fleet. Is this good? This fleet is good to go. Let's see. Build to 1%. And we're going to set your supply chain index to be 1. And we're going to set them to go here.
Moving out.
And here. It's not done being built yet, but
Moving out.
that's fine. And here.
Moving out.
Where else? Here.
Moving out.
Then the central location.
Moving out.
And then back to here. Oh, they've already moved it that far. I have to go quickly. Back to here.
Moving out.
And then back to here again.
Moving out.
Alright, so that will cause his fleet to do this. So Tanya, your fleet will do that. J5, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm doing important things. Called actually playing the game that we're playing. Transient. I really want to attack the Scarlet Dawn. Who's going to win this fight? I'm curious, actually. Gemini, 55,000 versus Alaco, 15,000. So it looks like the Gemini is winning this fight. Because it looks like the AI, when they're fighting, they just kind of tick down based on their material costs rather than anything else. Interesting. I wish we had the ability to auto-resolve like that. I would just send in 17 squires. That'd be great. Let's see. Okay. Done with the Twitch stream. Oh, fair enough. I'm considering... First of all, killing that so my game lags a little bit less when I move around. Considering what we need as far as resources go, right? We are actually under 1 million resources now over here at the Cog ship. At the Godly Factory ship, we're actually under 1 million resources now. Is this one not being used? This one's not being used. Excuse me, sir. I'd like you to make a woodchuck, please, for yourself. You shall give your resources to the Empire. These aren't being used either. Did I, like, take away their production line? Or something? I don't know. Tell you what, you are going to load up 2 more woodchucks. And we're going to make a fleet that takes resources from here, brings them to here, and then goes up. Because this is where the materials are being dropped off by the main fleet of the woodchucks and the conduit.
Receiving.
Conduit the one making that line? Hang on, where's the conduit actually go? The conduit does... Oh, this trip. This is the conduit strip right here. Okay. So that's fine. And then, yeah, the big woodchuck fleet that holds 1 million does this trip. So this woodchuck fleet over here will do the same thing. We'll merge these together.
Receiving.
Fill to 1%. Cargo. Supply index of 1, which means they'll... Yep. Well, I could do that for every single one of them, don't I? No, looks like they all did that. Why did you not give more of your resources over? Storage fort.
Receiving.
Hoarding its resources? No, it's not. Okay. That's just my game being weird.
Receiving.
Yeah, you're at 0 materials. Okay. But you guys, just to make sure, you guys are set up to do your index 0. Okay.
Receiving.
We're gonna go down here.
Moving out.
Gonna go over to here.
Moving out.
And you're gonna go up to here.
Moving out.
Then you're gonna go back to here.
Moving out.
And then one more. You're gonna go here.
Moving out.
Honestly, logistics is not that hard in this, and they made effort to make logistics simple. I don't see why you would use the deactivate thing. Honestly, also, this is like our Air Force base, and I have taken away all of its resources. And just taken away its ability to do anything. Which, it's kind of sad. But, it makes sense.
Listening.
Because especially once we found the golden trench over here that just has 1 billion resources. It's like, well, I might as well just use that. Golden trench is right here, isn't it? Yeah, that's the golden trench. Wait. Is it not actually harvesting its resources properly? Why are you doing? Why are you not harvesting resources properly?
Receiving.
Harvesting 15,000 resources per minute. This is generating 16,000 resources per minute. Oh, you're not actually doing enough.
Receiving.
Why don't I attack anyone? Because we're currently at peace. You may have missed it. We're currently at peace. Because we were fighting the Scarlet Dawn earlier today. Like, we already launched a war against the Scarlet Dawn, and the game crashed. And so I took that opportunity to not do that anymore. That's the wrong type of resource, Brain. You need material gatherers, not freaking containers. Those are upside down. Why are those upside down? Okay. That should be more than enough. You're going down in this freaking thing yet? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Okay, from there, we have 2.7 million commodities at the moment. That's slightly ridiculous. But I love it. Admiral Zax is on his way to his position. Good job, Admiral Zax.
Listening.
Receiving.
Let's see. Raven's Nest Woodchuck team is actually already over here. Yep, the Great Chunkening is already on its way back from its first loot run. That's pretty great. As a note, you guys are all set to... You're all set to not do anything, apparently. The Raven's Nest aren't set to share their resources. You bastards. But you're set to share.
Listening.
You are set to share.
Receiving.
But the Raven's Nest is set not to share. Okay. I see how it goes, game.
Receiving.
Okay, looks like we're good. All the storage forts are set up properly, including the Raven's Nest now.
Receiving.
No wonder the Raven's Nest never made any proper fleets to fight us. They were set to not share their resources. What skivvy, cheap bastards they were. They skipped on their fleet. And thus they got killed. Oh, okay. Let's take a gander. What's going on over here? Is the Steel Striders actually kicking any ass yet? The Twin Guard are moving out. In force. But the Steel Striders are doing basically nothing. Like, look at this. This one Twin Guard ship, the Disgust, which is what exactly? Okay, it's 823,000 materials. Okay, that's actually pretty good. What is that? Ship? It's a ship. Versus a Scarlet Nova, a Cosmos, a Sagittarian, a Cosmos, an Oclak, and a Starcry. That's a few forces versus a single ship. I'm very curious what will happen. I love that it looks like anytime we go over 1 million materials now, it just instantly dips back below. To be fair, that does make sense. Let's go ahead and let's build up the fleet that we built up last time that we aren't allowed to, that crashed the game. Let's build some darts. That's 4, 5, 6. All. Oh, hang on. Let's unpull one of those darts. Teleport, build. Turn off connection rules. Save vehicle. Bump version. Save over dart. Back. Let's build mode. Pull everybody. And we'll update all the darts.
Listening.
There we go. Now the darts won't complain when we're gonna do a fight.
Listening.
Cog ship. Oh, the darts need to be on keep full. Merge together into a fleet.
Listening.
Okay, dart up. So is the night finished? No, we haven't had a building stream to actually build the night yet. Building stream will probably be tomorrow. If we don't end the campaign today. If we can actually win the game via peace, we will do that today. If we can't, then a building stream will be tomorrow, and we're gonna finish the night.
Listening.
Well, the night is on my list of ships. Let me put it that way. It's on my list of ships I need to build. I need to work on.
Moving out.
The darts are gonna get moving.
Moving out.
Let's see. I wish I could make it so, like, I could convert the cog ship into a structure. Enable commodity production. Oh, I could turn that off with a simple button. Nice. And then it'll store a bunch of materials so I can build ships instead. Makes sense to me. Very cool.
Receiving. Receiving.
We'll teleport here. I know it's bad, but... Or it's sad, but it's time to no longer use this. We have a woodchuck. Let's build a woodchuck. Pull it.
Listening.
And once it's done, going to do, you are a cargo ship. You will keep 1% of cargo. You will fill your energy to max, even though you don't really use energy. And where are you going to take your cargo? I built one over here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Whoops. I'm sure that's fine. You will fly here.
Moving out.
And where can it fly its resources to? Here? Could do. Could do here. You'll do here.
Moving out.
It's a short flight, but it's an important one.
Moving
All logistics are important in my fleet. There you go. He'll fly back and forth between that route and bring his resources to the front now. So that should be everyone connected, yes? If we go to this. Connected. We should see blue lines connecting all of our resource nodes. And in fact, we do. We have blue lines connecting all our resource nodes. Excellent. You know what I've been meaning to do? Where is he? There he is. Why don't you come up to the front, buddy? You're going to get a fleet assigned to you.
Moving now.
One of our trophy ships is actually going to get used. Alright, let's speed the clock up, I think. If we can. If the game doesn't come to a grinding halt because of that. Okay. The game is running. Very slowly. Twin Guard are attacking the Scarlet Dawn. Ooh, they're actually kind of winning over here. What are they doing over here? I'm curious. God, it does not want to go down to normal speed sometimes. You know, if the Steel Treads actually sent in their reinforcements, they'd be doing a lot better over here. As it is, the Twin Guard are actually doing pretty good considering they have one singular ship there. Which is kind of ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. We could declare war on the Twin Guard in the middle of this. But there wouldn't be much reason to. We wouldn't really be able to get much accomplished because we'd have to move all the way through the Onyx Watch and we'd be able to kill their stuff. We wouldn't be able to capture anything. It's not the worst thing, though. I mean, it would make the Steel Striders or the Onyx Watch significantly more powerful, though. Interesting. If we were still out with the Onyx Watch, we'd be able to help the Onyx Watch get resources via that method, but we can't. Alright, the Slasher has arrived. Slasher, go ahead and begin repairs. And your top speed, I don't remember what your top speed is, Slasher. We'll have to find out once you're built. I imagine actually one of the things with deactivating resource nodes is probably to help with lag. I bet that's probably a big part of it, is to help with lag, because I bet all these logistics ships are probably not helping my frame rate. Let me put it that way.
Listening.
Oh, logistic aircraft, really. Not many of them are ships. The guys back at the beginning are ships, but, like, not all of them are. Like, this is a patrolman Kurg. He still moves cargo manually, the old-fashioned way. Via boat. Probably a patrolman boat around here somewhere, too. Oh, yeah, there's several, actually. That are full of resources? Why aren't you guys full of resources? Are you guys just that slow that the resources are full every time you show up? Looks like that might be the case. Except for this guy, because he's a really short trip.
Receiving.
You go all the way back out to here, right? Already has 22,000. I did find mod from the Depths World War II mode. Yeah, I saw you post that in Discord.
Receiving.
Blue. I hope you enjoy it. I will not be playing it.
Receiving.
I do not enjoy not having Sea-Wiz on my ships. Though I suppose, you know, you wouldn't need as much Sea-Wiz if the enemies has less missiles, basically. But you can enjoy playing it all you want. That's the nice part about From the Depths, is you can play it however the hell you want. Dear sweet God, that's a lot of ships that Scarlet Dawn are producing over here now. I mean, to be fair, you could probably say the same thing about my fleet. I'm not buying a game yet. Yeah, I know, but you said you'd buy it next year, so. When you do buy it, you may feel free to enjoy it.
Receiving.
My point. Slasher, you are a user. I'm gonna say keep super high, not 100% though. Your top speed is 33 meters per second. Okay. What if I put you in a battle group with, like, a Squire and a Cavalier? And, like, actually, how fast is the Cavalier? I can't remember. A Cavalier is slower than the Squire. I remember that much for a fact. Where is a Cavalier?
Receiving.
Cavalier speed is 29 meters per second. It would slow down the Slasher, but having him as the battleship in, like, a guided missile frigate group would be pretty good, because the Cavalier is basically a guided missile frigate.
Receiving.
That said, we only have so many materials at the moment to spare. Let's actually call that good for the moment. Let's go ahead and get up to 4x speed. Let's zoom in real close so that maybe the game speeds up a little bit. Because right now the game is chugging hard right now. I understand why you would deactivate the resource zones now. It's very much due to lag, not logistics. Ooh. Look at these guys moving out together, doing a thing. Look at these guys. They like actually sent ships out. 615,000, 615,000, 47,000. Steel Striders, you have more resources than the Twin Guard do, and you're not helping at all. What on earth is this fucking group that they're amassing over here? Twin Guard and Steel Striders. I almost said Lightning Hoods. Are all grouping up to go somewhere. And they aren't doing anything yet. Year is 2015. And now, don't follow updates from the depths. Well, you do follow updates from the depths. Fair enough.
Listening.
Honestly, I've been playing this game since, or on and off since, 4 or 5 years now. And this is the most I've ever played it. Like, in terms of actual progress I've ever made. Obviously, because I keep getting achievements every stream, practically. So. I actually love the way this is kind of shaping up. We're just gathering resources at the moment. This is a relaxing, chill stream. And that's what we're doing. We're just gathering up resources at the moment.
Listening.
We might as well turn commodity refinery back on. Let's get up to 3 million commodities, because why not? Because I can. That's why. Screw the rules, I have money. Basically. I could buy and sell your faction. Ugh. Yeah, I genuinely could actually buy and sell pretty much everyone else's faction. Go to world economy. Relationships. We can see who has commodities. Honest Watch has 0 commodities. Scarlet Dawn has 0. Twin Guard have 494. And the Steel Striders have 0. I have 2.9 million. Which is somehow only 7%? What? What? Total value of faction is 44 million materials. Oh, I'm thinking maybe it's only 7% of my materials? Hold on, let me actually do the math here real quick. Does that add up? We got 28% in our value of our blocks, 7% in our commodities, 25% in our cargo, and 41% in resource zones, which adds up to 101%. I think it probably is rounding up somewhere in there, which is causing the extra 1%. But that does actually make sense now. So that our commodities are essentially in our resource zones. There's 18 million in our resource zones. Interesting. So we're actually not exploiting all of our resources. You're telling me I need to drill for oil, is what you're telling me. Yeah, this one's not fully powered. Or fully digging through its materials. Oh no, now it is, probably. Yep, it is going down slowly. It is going down slowly. Very slowly. There we go, problem solved. Alright. Next. I guess we're cleaning up our resource zones today. We should see 0 on our resource zones, not a number.
Listening.
Yep, that's going down now.
Receiving.
It's one simple trick to make the AI hate you. Use all your actual resources, you giant morons. You know what's a much easier way of doing this? No, actually it's not, because we've already customized a bunch of these forts. I don't know which ones I have and haven't customized.
Receiving.
Really, oh no, this is not the Raven's Nest. This is another mid-game storage fort. I could make a late game storage fort, which is I am big enough to extract resources from every freaking zone in the universe. Fear me. That one is going down now. That one's at 0. That one's at 0. That one is not at 0. But it looks like it is going down, yeah? Did we just make this one? Did we just update this one? It's barely going down. Nope, we didn't update this one, because we're doing this to all of them. There we go. That'll be going down now. Yep, like a rock. Alright. What about this one? I had an old office computer, year 2015, can't play the game. Fair enough. That one is going down, it looks like. Yeah, it is going down. This one going down very slowly, but it is going down, which is fine. As long as it's going down, I don't really care. It's going down fast or slow. You're basically at 0. 0. Wait a minute. You're going up. How dare you go up? You're not allowed to go up. Barely going up, so that should be more than enough, mind you. There you go. Should be dropping like a rock now. There it goes. Okay. Who's next? You should definitely be at 0. Yep, you're Sandbanks. We know you well. You're at 0. You're at 0. You are not even close to 0. Go. Could be going down now. Yes. Yes. Did we look up here? These ones? Yep, that's going down. Golden Trench is still going down. There's 4... Oh, it's probably it's counting the reserves as well, which does make sense, because that's a lot. 0, 0, 0, 0. And... Can I see that one, please? 29,000. You're telling me you have many?
Listening.
Fix that. Oh, I didn't fix that because I didn't want to ruin the water tower's design. That's what it was. But that's okay. I can do this real quick and just bury a bunch of them in here. There's a bunch of not possible things placed in there. Hang on. Where did I place these? It's pretty much just around the corners, right? Yeah. We're back in the Deepwater Guard territory. It's been a while since we were here. Oh, that should be enough. It's not. How dare you not be enough? Looked like it was almost enough, so this should do it. It just absolutely can. Ah, this doesn't have enough power to actually run these many resource nodes. Ah, yes, I see the problem. What did we bury in the base here? Didn't we bury, like, RTGs? Yeah, we buried RTGs down here. I don't want to ruin the style here, but we're going to have to. We want this to actually run properly. Actually, hang on. We could do... We could do a little bit of designing. Fuck it. I've been known to design things in my day. We'll do a little, like, stone branch coming off this side. How wide is this walkway? It's 5 meters? 5 meters across, looks like. That's 3 or 5. Wait, why can't you place? You should be able to place. You're a structure. You should be able to clip with the ground. That's kind of how structures work. As you can see from all the clipping in the ground that's happening. Why can't I place that? That's very strange. I'm allowed to place those, but not these. Okay, fine. Apparently, I'm not going to be doing that. So we'll go up. Two meter beams here. Okay, and we'll do a stone platform. That should be about yay big. Actually, if we do this in the center, that real quick. Do 3 meter beams all the way in. And can't do that apparently. Ah, close enough. Alright. This is literally just so we can mine more resources. That's literally all I'm doing over here. Question, why do fuel engines only use material, no more gas? They simplified the resource system a long time ago. It was very complicated back in the day, so they got rid of basically everything else. They do still use gas, you just have to use these now to convert. So instead of converting all of your resources to fuel ahead of time, you just do it on site now, more or less. It's less complicated and way simpler and way better to actually like use. I forgot these actually have connection points that I have to deal with. There we go. That said, I have no idea the real reason why they did it, because I didn't play the game back then, and I'm not a developer, so who knows? It could be anything. Either way, that's more than enough power for that now. And there we go. In fact, it is no longer anywhere near the total amount of resources. Fantastic. Good, good. Okay, so all those resources are now being exploited, one way or another. Good, good. Unlimited resources. I mean, I have 4.8 million commodities currently. That's a few. A few commodities is what I have right now. And I still have actually over a million in storage here. That's actually ridiculous. Becomes a small amount from the northern section. A small donation of how many resources? Oh, it didn't say. About 16,000 it looked like, roughly. What's going on over here? Got a big stack of stuff. Oh my god, they did a thing. Holy crap, they actually did it. Oh my god, look at the size of that fleet. The Scarlet Dawn are not prepared for that nonsense. Good lord. Can the Scarlet Dawn respond to that? I'm curious. Let's speed up time a little bit, see what happens. The nice part is we can see everything. Literally nothing happens to this planet without us knowing about it. Twin Guard are moving away for some reason. Like, sending out this fleet to intercept this fleet would probably be smart, because then you can actually capture the damn thing. They might actually get it done, though. Because that's an absurd number of ships they sent. And the Twin Guard ones are really big, right? I think the Twin Guard ones are really big. It's really hard to zoom in at this speed. Loathing is 269. Serenity is 231. So the Twin Guards aren't that big, but the Argonauts are 924,000 apiece. Or no, they're only 92,000. Why is my brain thinking they're 920,000? I don't know. It's a lot of small ships, but it's an absurd number of small ships. Whereas the only thing over there that was really big was the Oplak, wasn't it? Or Okplak? It's freaking huge is what it is. Actually, pretty much all of their ships are enormous. Can you cause chaos? I don't know what you mean by that. No, don't go back. Don't go back. Engage. Engage. They're right there. Attack them. No. I'm not sure what you mean, Tanya. If you mean your in-game fleet, I need you on logistics. I just needed someone to be in charge of the logistics fleet. If you mean, can you cause chaos in my stream, I'd rather you didn't. I don't like having to ban people. That's really disappointing that they moved away that massive fleet. Just attack. It just keep going in a straight line. That's all you gotta do. Just take this whole fleet and go in a straight line. It'd be beautiful. I promise you. They did take a resource zone, though. So, that's pretty good. What is this, by the way? After the Devil's Curse fell, a monstrous seismic shock from a comet impact completely destroyed the Steel Strider's deep-sea research facility. According to the logs found by the rescue team, all personnel of the underground complex were completely evacuated to the experimental submarine Water God, named so by Captain Pacus in honor of the song of the most brutal death metal band. Then recording their new album right in the pressure chambers of the research center. Water God was never found. There is a legend that the submarine will not return to the docks until the last track is finished, and when the band picks up their instruments, a storm breaks out across the sea. Because this music can rock even the sea, and the more powerful the track, the stronger the Water God's crew's headbang will become, the higher the waves will grow. What the fuck? What the fuck? Cause chaos and stir trouble between other factions. Oh, welcome to the stream, Jay. Nice to see you. Devil's Curse Crater. During the Contact War, the Grey Talons pushed the Scarlet Dawn all the way back to their doorstep. Leading the charge was legendary Devil's Curse Super Dreadnought, a seemingly godlike airship that stood undefeated for dozens of battles and had single-handedly destroyed entire fleets of foes. In the act of desperation, the Scarlet Dawn used one of their largest motherships to push a towed asteroid into Neater's atmosphere, with astonishing precision, straight into the hull of the Devil's Curse. Many Scarlet Dawn ships were destroyed in the resulting explosion, but the Devil's Curse was obliterated. After this, the Talons withdrew from the battle, and the Scarlet Dawn gathered what little remained of their forces and returned to the territory they had claimed. The remains of the Devil's Curse, now little more than charred metal embedded in the ocean floor, stands as both a monument to the war and a valuable source of resources. Considering the thousands of tons of precious materials used to construct the curse and the natural resources upturned from the ground with the asteroid's impact. Interesting. That one resource zone benefits from 8% of the world's material replenishment. That's nuts. 268%. That's more than the freaking Golden Trench. That would be really cool if you could actually, like, do espionage in this game to, like, make other factions fight each other more. That would be really cool. But unfortunately, it's not in the game. That's not something you can do in the game. What are the Honest Watch doing right now? I'm curious. Are they just going around picking up materials at the moment? Yeah, they're just going around picking up materials. We're up to 5.7 million commodities, by the way. We're literally going to be able to buy the entire, like, world's worth of factions by the time we're done with this. I think it is time that we head over here and we tell this to stop making commodities. Because we have enough commodities at this point, I'm pretty sure. 5.7 million's a lot. If there's anything that needs more than 5.7 million commodities, I don't know what it's going to be. But we're going to go here as well. Oh, the game runs a lot smoother when we're in this mode. Wow, it runs so much smoother when they're in this mode. Even though we're still at high speed, you can see because it's jittering like crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Load vehicle. Let's load up. Do you want to send squires with the slasher? Or do we want to send cavaliers with the slasher? Or something completely silly like torpedoes. We could try my other airship, the Brawler. I don't think the Brawler works though. Like there was an update to the game and now its AI doesn't work properly. Since the last time I built this thing. The Brawler missile cruiser, as you might imagine, is a missile cruiser. It flies around in the air and fires missiles at things. It fires a lot of missiles at things. And normally it's pretty good, but it kind of sucks nowadays. Its main thing is that it has 4 huge missiles on it. But yeah, it's not really, doesn't really work these days. So, not gonna bother loading that. Let's load, ooh, actually, send a bunch of darts with the slasher. That's an idea. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do 2 bolts with the slasher as well. And there we go. That's a ton of firepower. Look at that. In this view, we can actually go to higher speeds. What if we went even higher to 10x speed? Does that actually run okay? It actually kind of does. You can see, oh, the woodchuck is like teleporting in and out of existence. That's very interesting. Yeah, the game runs fine in this perspective at 10x speed. Love that. Whee! And away he goes. The various boxes in the air. That's very interesting. Whenever one of them exits rendering range, the game lags slightly. Oh, no, things back to 1x speed again. Interesting. So it can't go 1x speed or go 4x speed at in that height.
Receiving.
Turn off the cog ship. Should be all of you guys get to merge together into a fleet.
Listening.
Alright. Turn on resource bars. Let's get the slashers fleet moving.
Moving now.
I need a brave admiral to be in charge of the slashers fleet. It's experimental. It's a lot of bombers. It's either going to be... I could give it to Tanya, Blue, or Jay. Jay, you turn up quite often. Just not usually from the depths. Usually you're on the first stream of the day. Let's see.
Receiving.
All cause chaos. Alright. Deal. We'll call it, Lover... Oh. Lovers... Chaos... Oh, that's not how you spell chaos, brain. Chaos causers. Admiral Glover. The Chaos Crew? Chaos causing crew.
Receiving.
I think I'm gonna make a battleship fleet
Listening.
as well. Where'd the...
Listening.
Dude, there was a Squire fleet just hanging around here somewhere.
Receiving. Listening.
Like, there was a... Yeah, there it is. A Squire and a Cavalier just hanging out by themselves. Not sure why, but we're gonna add a Squire... We're gonna add another Squire and another Cavalier to that fleet, and we're gonna give it to either Blue or Jay as a real fleet. And a Cavalier. And a Squire. Gotta run for tonight. Happy streaming. Night all. Oh, good night, Jay. Have a good one. Oh,
Listening.
you two. Go ahead and merge.
Receiving. Receiving.
Okay, those two are getting paired. Other than running at 1x speed, the game actually runs pretty smoothly. It's only when we jump to 4x speed that things get really... They give it to Jay. Fair enough. He's mainly turns up for StarCraft streams. Surprising to see him here. But not A surprise, but a welcome one, to be sure. Also, I'm sorry, is that Cavalier the flagship of that fleet? Like,
Listening.
no. The Cavalier should not be the flagship of a fleet that has a squire in it. Like, get out of there. Yeah, get out of there. Surprise, yes, but a welcome one. Yes, exactly. Oh, they're trying to take it back. Revox Materials Factory. They actually did build up a factory. Guys, you need to actually go defend that, because it's going to get annihilated by a Starcry. Come on, guys. It's a factory versus, and one squadron versus a Starcry. Those Starcries only have 96,000 materials, actually. The Peregrine Squadron actually has more. Huh. Alright, never mind. How much chaos am I causing? At the moment, none. We're still in peace. We're still in peace times. What the fuck is this fleet doing? Where are you going? What are you guys doing? They're like going forward and then going back, and going forward and going back. Oh, because I guess the Argonauts are really slow, and they're technically leading the fleet, I guess? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's very confusing to me. Whatever the AI is doing, I don't know. They're very confusing people. Spire is still being built. Okay. Pump that to 4 at speed. Get that thing done. Okay, and you guys can head up here, because there was another squire up here.
Moving now.
Move those two fleets together. What's an alliteration I can go with J? J's Battleship Jamboree. War words list. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing that... Actually, the only thing that fits with is J's. Is jets. Maybe... Oh, I could give Jay the bomber squad instead. Jay's jets.
Listening.
Actually, I like that.
Receiving.
Give Jay the bomber squad and have it be Jay's jets.
Listening.
And then Blue can have Blue's battleships. That's actually perfect.
Receiving. Listening. Listening.
Yeah, it caused chaos in the factions. If espionage was a thing in this game, I would let you do it, but it's not a thing in this game.
Listening. Listening.
There's the darts. I was wondering where the hell they went. Let's get some more of those. Let's get a couple ballistas in that fleet for Jay to command from. Because that makes sense in my brain. Oh yeah, the squire took all the materials with it.
Receiving. Listening. Listening.
Jay's gets the Air Force General. Jay. Am I still coordinating or am I another job? You are currently holding on the border next to, with Recon, Sky Scalawags, and all the other admirals. All the admirals are currently gathered on the border. All of these fleets are attack fleets, except for like a couple down here that are scouts. Like almost all these fleets are attack fleets. Oh, there's a spare ballista up here we can send down to join up with Jay's jets.
Moving out.
I think there was an arrow up there too, wasn't there? Yeah, there's the arrows up there. Send the arrows down to join up as well.
Moving out.
You are in position now. As soon as we are at war, I will send you in. Don't worry. You and all the other admirals will get to kill stuff as soon as we're at war. Actually, given... It's a lot of nonsense up here. And not a lot of fleets up here. There's the ballista, there's the bolt. That's the extra squires. There's the bolts, extra bolts. Cavalier. Where is Admiral Zax? There's Recon. J. There's Admiral Zax down here. Where is... Am I missing someone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Yeah, where's the Strike Fleet Moors? Where's Moors' Strike Fleet?
Listening. Receiving. Listening.
There he is. What are you doing up here? Where are you?
Moving now.
Oh, you are up here. Okay, so Strike Fleet Moors is actually, like, right up top. Got it, okay. Think steam engines good only for ships? Steam engines are really good electricity producers. Honestly, steam engines are just good in general, as long as you know how they work. It really just depends on what you're doing with your engines. Fuel engines aren't better than steam engines, and steam engines aren't better than fuel engines. It's all a matter of what you're doing with the thing. No one engine is the best engine. Let me put it that way. They all do things differently and better. I think we're actually going to send Admiral Glover up to the top here.
Moving now. Moving now.
Someone's near the border. Everyone's near the border. Several of our ships are actually, our scouts, our high orbital scouts are actually in the Scarlet Dawn's territory already. These guys are capturing Scarlet Dawn territory pretty effectively. Let's get all of our ships moved to the right place. No, the red ones. You mean this guy that has been here the entire time? Or do you mean this guy? Actually, yeah, he is actually going to capture this little spot over here. We cannot stop him. He is fast. Oh, maybe we can. Actually, we have a scout in the area.
Listening.
No. I don't think the airfish can get there before he does.
Moving out. Listening.
Yeah, because he's already on the way there. Oh, that's a fleet. That's a significant fight that's actually going to happen here. We won't be able to see the fight, but we'll be able to watch all the ships disappear as they engage. Where are you going? Come back. Fight. Fight, you coward. I'll be very curious to see how that actually goes. They're able to repair mid-fight. That's interesting. Interesting. So the AI has a defender's advantage because they can repair mid-fight with other AI. That's interesting. That feels really freaking overpowered. Oh my sweet Jesus, the red lasers. I can't even tell who's attacking who. It looks like they're mostly attacking the Galaxy. Actually, they're almost all attacking the Galaxy, and they're attacking the Argonaut. And this Argonaut. That Argonaut is taking a beating. Pew, 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 pew. It looks like little tiny lasers that they're firing, which is kind of funny. But I just love that they have all of these ships and all these fleets, and they're using this tiny amount when they're under attack by this. Like, that's a lot of firepower. Galaxy's getting repaired faster than it's being destroyed, or as fast as it's being destroyed at this point. That's insane. They have another one. The galaxies are healing each other. That's what they're doing. Oh my god, that's amazing. Seems Cosmos has chosen an unavoidable death. It really has. It just decided to fly away. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm not gonna bother fighting this. Some of the other ones are too. There was a Carnage that turned around and a Pulsar. Like, fight with your fleet, damn it. They are winning though. Look, the Argot, it's just down to 2 Resolutes now. And one Loco. Yep, there they go. Galaxy is now being repaired faster than it's being destroyed. Resolute is 60%. And it's gone. It's just the Loco now. The Loco's tiny, itty-bitty baby man. Yeah, it did 30% damage in one tick. Wow. And it's down. The Scarlet Dawn ate them up, but they did lose this territory to the Twin Guard and Steel Strider Alliance over there. They lost this one, and I think they lost this one too. I think they actually pushed in a little bit on this side. And they actually did get the material ship up, and it's actually dropping off materials at their main base now. They're actually using that location. They're actually using that location now, so that's amazing. I think it's their capture that's in progress, not mine. If I had to take a guess. I'd kind of missed what was going on over there. We're going to need a strong fleet, like, right in this section to punch straight through into this area. And then Admiral Moores will take his flotilla, and he'll take these two spots. Recon, Jay, and Zax will push in from the south. Assuming we fight the Scarlet Dawn. If we fight the Steel Striders, we have to go all the way around, and we got to get moving real fast if we do. Alright, I think we have enough commodities that I'm going to actually call it there, and we're going to do the meeting. And then whoever we end up fighting next time, or whoever we end up fighting this time will be who we fight next time. We can enjoy another period of peace, which costs 1.4 million commodities. And it would deteriorate our faction with our standing with the Twin Guard again, for some reason. Interesting. We can join Onyx Watch against everybody else. Yikes. Opinion plus 4,000%. Who has spare commodities? I'm the only one who has commodities. How is anyone paying me anything? So next stream we kill all? Maybe. Next stream might be a building stream, it might be a killing stream, I don't know. Not sure yet. Lead a war against the Onyx Watch, Steel Striders, and Twin Guard. So what, just leave the Scarlet Dawn alone? Just get paid off by the Scarlet Dawn? I'd rather fight just the Scarlet Dawn, honestly. Join Scarlet Dawn against everybody else. Lead a war against Steel Striders. Can I not fight the Scarlet Dawn? Oh, fuck. I don't have the option to fight just the Scarlet Dawn anymore. I have to fight multiple people. Do I join the Onyx Watch? Uh-oh. Why not both? Because I don't have time for both. I don't have that. I work a full-time job, my dude. There's no option. There's no good options here. Oh no. Because everyone but the Twin Guard like me, but I'm not allowed to attack the Twin Guard. And it's either I'm stay allied with the Onyx Watch and fight everybody else. Oh no, that's just Steel Striders and the Twin Guard. Okay, so that leaves the Scarlet Dawn alone. Onyx Watch, Steel Striders, and Twin Guard. Or join a war with the Onyx Watch against the Steel Striders and the Scarlet Dawn. So I don't have to worry about the Scarlet Dawn, but I have to worry about the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard. I don't know what the Onyx Watch would bring to this fight, except numbers, really. Which, if they're fighting the AI, we know numbers is all they need to win. They actually don't need good ship design to win against the AI, as long as I'm not in the fight. As we proved. Lead a war. If I lead a war... No, okay, so that doesn't actually get me allies. That sucks. That sucks buckets. I have 5 million commodities, and I can't bribe the other factions to go to war with the Twin Guard. They're the only ones who don't like me. Oh, no. Okay. I think it's me and Onyx Watch till the end. Why don't I also build a hand next stream? A floating one. Why would I build a hand? Because I need a hand? Is that what you're saying? Alright, we're going to join a war with the Onyx Watch against the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard. That could go really, really poorly for us. But it's what we're doing. Alright. Flop it down on a ship. That's a very silly idea. Alright. We are at war, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, it's time to initiate the assault.
Receiving.
Infantrymen are going to go here.
Moving now.
We're just going to push through the Scarlet Dawn territory into their territory. Into the held territory from them.
Listening. Moving out. Receiving. Moving now. Listening. Moving out. Listening.
You two are one fleet now. And this will be... fleet name. Battleship Blues. Admiral Blue. Admiral Blue Wave.
Receiving. Moving now. Listening.
We're going to send in the bolts.
Moving out. Receiving. Listening.
Where's Gopher Team? Gopher Team needs to go in.
Moving out.
Gotta have those long-range resources.
Receiving.
Infantrymen are already moving.
Listening. Receiving.
Admiral Moores, your strike fleet needs to go to the north.
Moving now. Moving now. Listening. Listening. Listening.
Deep penetration support team. Those guys are going to go with recon.
Moving out.
And the other jets team.
Listening.
Jay's jets can get refitted here real quick.
Listening.
Because it was everyone but the woodchuck goes in Jay's jets.
Moving out. Moving out.
It might work. It looks like a fist pointing down her hand, looking like it's able to do a weak grab. It's an interesting idea, but I'm not creative enough to make that actually work. As a good ship, it would just... I could make it look like a hand, but it wouldn't be able to do anything. Really. Let's see. Recon Sky Scallywags, you guys are going in.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
This Cavalier squad can go in. I don't actually have a commander for this Cavalier squad.
Receiving.
Admiral Zax, push in.
Moving now.
And we need a bunch of ships to
out.
capture stuff.
Listening. Moving out. Listening.
Is there a scout in this area? There's not a scout in this area.
Receiving. Listening. Receiving. Listening.
That's a scout, right? Yeah, you're a scout. You can come in here and capture some stuff.
Moving out. Moving out.
Like, it just stops on the ship and flops on it. Yeah, it would have to be like rams and shit like that. It would have to be actually... I'd have to actually figure out how to do that properly.
Moving out.
Which would
Listening.
probably not make the most effective ship. Let me put it that way. Could I do it? Probably. Would it work well? Iffy.
Moving out.
How are you not close enough to combine into a fleet at this point? Come on. Come on. You're so close to each other. How are you not close enough yet?
Listening.
Because you can't merge 3 fleets at the same time, apparently. Also, this will be... Nope. God damn it, not split.
Listening. Listening.
J's jets. General J. Go.
Listening.
Get him in there.
Moving out.
There's already a scout that's been... What? Where? Oh, one of my scouts that was in the Twin Guard territory. Yeah, that would be a problem.
Moving out.
Oh yeah, it's just capture for ally right there. Look at that. So you actually can force your ally to capture stuff.
Moving out.
You need to move, buddy.
Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Receiving.
Admiral Zax, attack that resource zone. Admiral Zax, you will assist our ally, the Onyx Watch. To your best of your ability. Yes, my point, Tanya, is it's possible I could make a hand or a fist that hits things. Could I make it that actually is effective at doing that? I don't think I'm good enough. Is it possible? Yeah, absolutely. I've seen people make, like, weird Cthulhu monsters that walk around on the ocean because they can. And it's terrifying. My point is that I'm not good enough. David, welcome back to the stream, good sir.
Receiving.
Admiral Zax, you are in charge of helping our ally, the Onyx Watch, against the Twin Guard. You may have missed what was going on, but we've declared war on the Steel Striders and the Twin Guard, with the Onyx Watch backing us up. Because for some reason we weren't able to lead a war against the Scarlet Dawn or anyone else. It's just, even though we have 5.7 million commodities, we weren't able to lead a proper war. So, we're leading a mass assault across this area.
Receiving.
Does David have a something in his name? A fleet? He has a fleet in his name, yeah.
Receiving.
The Twin Guard are the fancy ones. Yeah, they're all fancy at this point. We're up against the Twin Guard, the Steel Striders, or the Scarlet Dawn. They're all fancy at this point. Luckily, the Scarlet Dawn like us enough to let us through their area. Wait. Did I see something pop up that said Scarlet Dawn? I swear I saw something pop up that said Scarlet Dawn. Please, in area of Scarlet Dawn territory, leave in 105 seconds will be prepared for war. Who? Who's in their resource nodes? That shouldn't be a thing.
Listening. Moving out.
Who's in their resource zones? It's
Receiving.
fucking Admiral Glover over here. Inside their resource zones.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Receiving. Listening.
There we go. Now I got you out of the way. Sorry, Scarlet Dawn. They're still 100% with me. Wait, why did the Onyx Watch not like me anymore? Oh, never mind. I love the Steel Striders are 97 with me, but are considered my enemy. Just finished designing my heavy bomber that goes 150 meters per second. Is it worth the cost? Probably not, but it goes zoom zoom. There. Arrow and Peregrine Squadron. Admiral Zax, you have the honor of engaging the first enemy in this fight. A single Peregrine Squadron, which I have no idea what that is. Prepare for anything, Admiral. Bring in the arrow with you. Not the scout. The arrow that they blockaded. Because fuck it, why not? More firepower. 117,000 material. It says squadron, but it's only one airship? Someone needs to teach the Steel Striders what the word squadron means. Unless it splits up into multiple ships once we start.
Receiving.
Like how the factory ship holds on to its missile turrets. That might be what it is. Is anyone going to crash into each other? No, looks like we're mostly okay. Let's form up a line.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
There we go. Alright. Begin the battle. We massively outnumber them here. Yep, they split up as soon as we start the fight. Let's go up and take a look at them, shall we? Ooh, look at these guys. I've only seen a few of the Twin Guard ships in the designer, but the three I have seen hit super hard. Yeah, I suspect that it's not going to be the easiest fight. Let me put it that way. I really need to update your fleet, Admiral Zax. You have a squire and a bunch of patrolmen. Like, I should at least give you, like a dart or two. The arrow's up there just throwing missiles around somewhere. Are we not hitting these guys? We've hit a couple of them. They're very fast. What speed are these guys? 184 meters. Good lord. We need some really fast weapons to take care of these guys. Why is my lambs not shooting those missiles down? The fuck was that? How on earth did we get hit by missiles? Of that such a tiny size? Explain that one to me, game. What about these lambs? No, it's literally right here. What are these doing, huh? Are they just doing nothing? And all my other Sea-Wiz guns, they were doing nothing? Alright, hang on. Why aren't these being intercepted? They're tiny frag missiles. Why are these not being intercepted by anything? There's no interceptors being fired at them. There's no lasers being fired at them. They look like they're active radar heads, which means they should be very visible to us. Why are those not being intercepted? What the shit? Like, there's my interceptors firing off at those missiles. Why aren't my lasers shooting down those other ones? That doesn't make any sense. Also, noted, this battle is so laggy, I'm gonna pull the arrow out of the fight. It's not helping.
Listening.
Where is the arrow? I gotta find him. That's probably him right there.
Listening.
They're penetrating the defenses, sir. How? How are they penetrating the defenses? It shouldn't be possible. That's the confusing part. You have Sea-Wiz guns, interceptors, and lambs. You should not be able to be shot down, hit by missiles. Period. Like, they're not even hurting us. They're just peppering us with little tiny projectiles. Also noted, we need a laser battleship. Or something like that. Because this is ridiculous. We have not killed these 3 tiny little shits. Because they are very fast. Despite all of our lasers and... Like, how are those missiles not being intercepted? I don't understand how they're not being intercepted. We're shot down. Like, we even expanded our lambs last time on the Squire. Like, we made the lambs better. And somehow it's not shooting them at all. Fire within smoke. Copy to all on vehicle. Firing at. There's another one over there. Did we get one finally? Looks like we might have finally gotten one. Or one of the patrolmen crashed into each other. Yeah, it looks like the patrolmen crashed into each other. I'm sorry, did they have stealth? Did they invent stealth missile technology when I wasn't looking in this game? We have shot his wings full of holes. Look at that. Have we shot his wings full of holes? It looked like we had it from the ground. Oh, maybe from the ground we can't see the mimics. This is full of decorations, I think. But seriously, how are those missiles not being intercepted by us? They're actually hitting us. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not good at stealth, sir. No one in our fleet's good at stealth, except for the submarine. And the nukes. The nukes are okay at stealth. The nuclear torpedoes, I should say. The, ICBMs are not exactly stealthy. I'm sorry, are the laser vehicles missing occasionally? Yeah, they are. They are hitting, though. The lasers might be the only thing that's actually doing damage in this fight. Those missiles are occasionally hitting the squirrel hunters. They're the ones that have the yellow streaks. They're designed to shoot down fast enemy aircraft. Like that. But they're just not doing enough damage. This is like the lightning hoods all over again. Where they're just too fast for us to actually hit them. Or do proper damage, it would seem. Like, he has no interceptors at all, right? Has they instilled materials up with both those ramjets being so small? That's a great question, isn't it? If we ever capture one of these things, we'll find out how it runs. They have 9,000 materials left. It costs them 1,200 materials per minute for their custom jet engine. Looks like 75% and they go into a spin. Ooh, that's one jet engine down. And it's going into a spin. That'd be why that one's unaffected. Really? $1,283 per minute. Yeah. 1,283 material per minute. So they can run for about 8 minutes. A little less than that. On a material load, looks like. Although they've already been fighting for a while. I think if this is any indication of how fighting the Steel Strider's aircraft is going to be, we're going to need, like, a laser frigate that just, its job is to shoot down small aircraft, and that's it. Noted. I will add that to the list of things I need to build. I'm literally going to do it right now. To-do list. Dedicated anti-air laser something. Oh, that one's dead. Okay. We wrapped up that combat. And we're immediately in another fight. Oh, it's the one versus the scout. Well, we can at least see what the arrows and the foundry are. What the Enigma Swarm are. Because they can't actually hit us, right? So we can just kind of camp in this area. This is the Twin Guard. I'm presuming they can't hit us, actually, you know, to be fair.
Listening.
Okay, they absolutely can hit us. Okay, hang on, I need to find out what you are real quick, like, before you actually kill everything. What are you? Enigma Swarm, which is probably what all these little bastards are, too, I presume, yeah? Nanobot 6. Oh, are these different? No, don't tell me these are all different. EMP missiles and tentacles. EMP missiles and tentacles. I think these are all the same. EMP missiles and tentacles. Okay. You, what are you? You're the thing that can actually hit us. The Eris. Oh yeah, you're all about lasers, huh? Lasers and missiles. 158 firepower in lasers. Woof. And it's got like a repair platform on it. And another repair platform in the front of it. What are you making? A sliver. Don't like that. Hang on, what do you have for weapons? Nothing. It means you're not done yet. That is a lot of weapons, or a lot of repair tentacles, though. What's in here? Materials. Makes sense. And I presume this would be the foundry, then. Which has no weapons whatsoever. Okay. Foundry's got no guns on it. Nothing to worry about there. Just this guy. With his 8 billion lasers. Yeah, the scout's actually going to die here. 85, 84, 80. It's dead. Game, the battle's over. You can, you know, end. Noted. That was one of its little laser nodules. Now, mind you, the scout has literally no armor. It's a scout. But the scout did do its job here for us.
Listening. Moving out.
It did its job. Another scout is being blockaded. Who's in the area to help? Jay, go help.
Moving out.
Another Peregrine squadron. Well, it's going to be a combination of jets versus jets. Oh, no, this is jets versus jets. This is going to be really fucking laggy and messy. Bring the ballista to the top. Nothing in this fight is going to be worthwhile but the ballista. The ballista is the only thing in this fight worth a damn. Because everything else is really bulky. Or really slow. Meaning that nothing's going to be able to actually hit the Peregrines. Because we just saw how maneuverable the Peregrines are. Like, they're not going to get hit by the arrows. That was one of the reasons I pulled the arrow out of combat. Even the lowest size, we still get... let's bring in one arrow, then. So we'll have one arrow and one dart. Oh, no, if we do it like that, we just get the ballista. Okay. Honestly, good. If we just have the ballista, that's what we want. The ballista is the only thing here that stands a chance against them. Because the ballista's got the particle cannons. If it hits, it's gonna nail them and kill them in one shot. Also, actually, the belly gun might do some good damage, too. Okay, their missiles are also faster than us. That's a problem. Please send you into battle. I can't send you into battle if you're not in the area yet. You gotta wait your turn, Tanya. Patience. This is a problem. They're behind us, and we can't get in front of them. Why are you firing missiles like that? You should never do that. That's a problem. If they don't get... If we... Oh, God, yeah, because they're significant... Or we're about the same speed as them, actually. Because the ballista moves 173, and they move, like, what, like 190? 184. Pretty much, it's all on the butt gun. Yeah, exactly. Stop firing your missiles, ballista. You're not going to hit them with that. In fact, to the point where I'm actually going to turn off the missiles, because that's really useless. It's just going to waste materials. That's not the missile. The missiles are in the back. Missile control. All we have to do is do this. That's really bad. We could increase this a little bit to get an arrow and a dart in the fight. I don't know if it will help, but it's extra missiles being fired at them. And they might turn around to try and go after the arrows. I don't know. It's all up to the guns on the ballista at this point. And the ballista can't get far enough away to turn at them fast enough, because the ballista can't turn that fast as they can. I need an air superiority fighter as well, it looks like. Adding it to the list. Dedicated air superiority. Superiority fighter. 200 meters per second is what I'm going to say is necessary. You have a mini fridge filled with water next to you. May you hydrate your comrades. Keep yourself hydrated, sir. Everyone here should have water with them. At least the belly gun is firing now. And apparently it's hitting. We did 10,000 damage so far. Also, I heard a particle cannon fire, but I didn't see any hits. I say the other vehicles, the arrow and the dart, are invulnerable in this fight. They cannot be killed. The ballista can slowly be killed in this fight. Because those missiles are capable of catching us. We really need to go after a Peregrine and see what they actually are made of, because they are really, really good. Ooh, that was some good shots right there. How is that not killing it? Like, that thing has gotta have, like, no armor to move that fast. I say that, we're heavily armored. Look at us. We're super heavily armored. Oh, we almost managed to get a shot with our particle guns. Oh, we're so close. We're on its tail. I don't know how we managed to get here, but we managed to get here. If we could just get close enough, we could absolutely annihilate him. A single shot from our particle gun should do it, honestly. You let him get behind you, Ballista. He really fucking just did, like, the turn off the... Oh, the particle cannon missed. Butt gun. If I change you, have 100% focus. That means your random, like, variance should be a lot lower. Because the butt gun's the only particle cannon that's even fired in this fight so far. I think they're firing fragments. That is hilarious. They're out of materials. At least one of them is. Running low on it, at least. Where are you going, Ballista? Like, the enemy's back over there. You damaged. Oh, because it ran out of materials. Does Ballista take damage to, like, its turning thrusters? No, they look like they're still intact. 2-4. Yeah, they're all still 2-2-4. Oh, please fly right in front of my guns. Please fly right in front of my... Oh, he turned off at the last second. So did I, apparently. Butt gun fired, didn't hit. Damn. We need, like, rapid fire lasers and particle cannons. Like, small particle cannons, just rapid fire. Tanya, no one's died yet. Again, patience, Tanya. I'm gonna turn off the projectile avoidance on the ballista. See if that helps at all. It doesn't bother trying to dodge the missiles that can barely hurt it. Oh my god, it fired but didn't hit. Oh, those were close. Alright, we've learned something that we need for the next fight. Like, honestly. We did learn that the Twin Guard use lasers, but that's not really a lot of information there. I like your fly box. Thank you. It's not very decorated, so it really is just a box that flies. It's a box that flies very fast and hits very hard. Hit it very hard. Yeah, that's one more of them down. We're winning by attrition is what we're doing right now. And occasionally we shoot them with the belly gun. Only one left. Ah, butt gun wasn't in range. Come on, butt gun. Do more damage. Shoot faster. That's all you gotta do, butt gun, is shoot faster. I brought in the arrow and the dart just to see if they would do anything in this fight, and the answer is no, they do not. The arrow and the dart does absolutely nothing against the Peregrines. Which means the bolts probably won't either. That's a problem. That means we pretty much need, like, patrolmen and infantrymen to kill the darts, or the Peregrines, because the ballista can't do it either. The ballista's barely doing anything in this fight. Yeah, okay, we won. We genuinely need a dedicated AA ship. The Cavalier might be able to do it, actually. But I'm going to build one that uses lasers and particle cannons, because that sounds more fun. And a superiority fighter. Okay, most of our forces are arriving now. However, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to be, where we call it for today. Next stream is going to be a building stream because, dear God, we need so much better ships to fight the Steel Striders already. From what I've observed, the Peregrine squadrons, we need dedicated AA ships in every fleet. Basically, is what it looks like. And a good one too. And we'll test them against the Peregrine squadron. We've seen what they're capable of. We know they're going to be a problem. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been did videos. There's a link to the Discord in the description down below if that's something you're interested in. As well as that, you should definitely go to my community page and vote in the straw poll that I have posted there. It's in the most recent community post, if you have not already done so. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. Have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.